floating in space, hoping to land. Roll with the universe, go with the plan. Meteor shower, I'm making it rain. Counting my blessings like grains of sand. Counting the weight to make a band, but the money don't make a man. Sanitize, I shake your hand. Capitalize when you take your land. Enterprise, they don't understand. I am the business, I am the brand. Using my hands, I am a man. Using my mind, I'm making a stand. Hearing them talk, not giving a damn. They told me I couldn't, they told me I can't. Making my mark, I'm leaving my stamp. I'm holding it down like gravity. Floating like a star, so you know that I'll never come down. Just wanna be free. Watch me rotate as the world spins round and round. We blame the gravity. Hold me down to the ground. Gravity got me spinning round and round, round and round. Making the move, playing the part, flowing the groove, I move like a shark. I can see niggas is faking their art. Honestly, dog, is breaking my heart. Game of the life, I'm playing it smart. Eyes on the prize, I aim like a dart. They're hating together, I'm standing apart. Watching my growth, look at my chart. This is my art, this is my soul. The things that I've seen, you don't even know. The pain that I carry is helping me grow. The things that I heard, the lies that were told. Letting it flow, the tears that I shed. Voices I hear, the fears in my head. Harvest the garden, I'm counting my bread. I'm living the dream, I'm sleeping, I'm dead. Gravity. Floating like a star, so you know that I'll never come down. Just wanna be free. Watch me rotate as the world spins round and round. We blame the gravity. Hold me down to the ground. Gravity got me spinning round and round.
What up? We are back with the heat check. A little bit different setup because my computer is bogged down right now rendering my next feature film. So that's pretty exciting. Anyways, this is Jaron Ikner. This is the heat check. We are back with music reviews. We're doing this live on YouTube right now. I was going to multi-stream on Instagram and Facebook. I just didn't set it up in time. We'll do it next time. And yeah, we have a lot of songs to get through today. So let me make sure that we're good sound-wise here. Okay, we're good there. We have literally 33 songs to get through today, which is a record. It's a record number of songs. A couple skips on here. I'm going to start the session real quick. Yeah, man, it's exciting. I'm trying to do this for the sake of musicians because I'm realizing that, like, I think out of anything, artists just want to be heard. And I think it's getting harder and harder to get heard nowadays. You know, you're competing against AI, you're competing against each other, you're competing against the algorithm and the industry and ICE and all kinds of crap. So there's just a lot going on out there. And so that was part of the reason why I wanted to bring back the heat check, because I wanted to, like, reconnect with people on a way that felt like genuine, that felt real. And so, yeah, here we are. If you're watching this live, I appreciate y'all. Share the video, etc., so forth. A little bit of background on me before I want to get started, because a lot of people are like, well, who are you? So I've been making music for like 20 years. Actually, I've been making music my whole life, but like as a profession, I've been doing it for 20 years. I put together like almost 700 showcases here in Arizona, Tucson, Flagstaff, Phoenix, etc., so forth. I also used to be a writer for Phoenix New Times, and I've done interviews with like Lil Dicky and Sir Mix-a-Lot, and album reviews for Drake and Kanye and stuff like that. As a musician, I just put out 8 albums. So throughout the course of my career, I just dropped my 8th album, Wishes Are Never Perfect, this last November. I've managed several artists, and I've helped out dozens through my company, Starstruck Multimedia, which is a multimedia company. I call myself a multimedia artist because I do everything under the media umbrella, from writing books, writing scripts, putting out movies, albums, live streams. I do it all. I'm a multimedia artist. So I have a very strong connection with storytelling, a very strong connection with music. And oftentimes when I'm listening to music, it's not just about like how good the song is. It's kind of like how it makes me feel. A lot of people are asking me what I was looking for when it comes to music. Oftentimes it's really just about vibes. Like, I have a very spiritual connection with music. Some people are asking me, oh, well, you're a hip hop artist. Do you only listen to hip hop? No, I listen to all music, actually. I look for inspirations in all different sorts. Yes, I am a rapper. That's like my main outlet, but all music inspires me, good or bad. So with that said, we will get into this. Let me make sure I got this set up right. We got a lot of songs today. And I got my little setup over here with my little herbals. If you see me pop out of screen, I'm probably medicating real quick. And just making sure that I'm good here, because we're going to be locked in. We got literally 33 songs to get through. A couple of skips. So that's tight. If you want to skip the line, you can. Oh, we got 3 skips now. Tight. So yeah, if you guys want to skip, that's cool. Also, I am setting a goal in the chat to where if we do 5 super chats at $5, I will bust the freestyle somehow. I don't know how I'm gonna do this with the setup. I will freestyle over something. We'll figure that out. Cool. So the goal is started. We're getting into this. I know you guys have been waiting for me. You're probably still gonna be talking. You just want to hear the music, right? All right. So the first song on here is Soul Music on Sunday. I know it's Soul Music. I know it says Soup Music, but it's Soul Music. He sent me that typo from Season in the Sun. Let me make sure that I have this set up right, because like I said, this is a different setup. I do apologize for that. Not the usual setup. Is that playing? Did you guys hear that loud ass boom right now? Let me see. Let me make sure we're getting this right. Sorry, I should have checked this beforehand, but I had to reset my computer, so let me see. Okay, so it's not set up. So 1 second here. Let me come in here real quick. Boop da bap. Bippin. Bow. Boom. Okay. That should work now. Let me see. Okay, we're good. Let me just get these are really loud in my headphones right now, so 1 second, sorry. Okay, we're good. So, all right. So this is Soul Music on a Sunday Morning, Season in the Sun, featuring Nutter Tut. Shout out to Nutter Tut, that's local, Phoenix, Arizona. Shout out to y'all. Let's get it. Oh yeah, I forgot to say rules real quick. Sorry, I know you guys are waiting to hear this music. Rules. I'm gonna listen to each song for about 30 seconds. Or sorry, at least 30 seconds. Every song on here gets at least 30 seconds of play. If I don't like the song after 30 seconds, I'm gonna turn it off and tell you why. If I listen to the whole song, tight. I might zone out for a second and like lock in. And I obviously have the microphone, so I might talk over it. But the whole idea is to give you feedback and tell you my vibes. So let's get into it. Soul Music on a Sunday Morning, Season in the Sun, featuring Nutter Tut.
Ain't got shit to do, nowhere to be. Just open a window, yeah, I'm feeling the breeze. Back under the covers, a subtle sublime. I feel on your back, you turn to look in my eyes. You know I'll be there, no weather the storm. No need to be scared, clouds are moving along. Just turn out the lights, cause I'm by your side.
I really like the production on here.
Ain't gonna spark up the night. Yes. You got with me, stay in the zone. We vibing, you know that you can't just go home. Grab you a vino, tequila and lime. Turn up the music, see a sunrise. Soul music on a Sunday morning. We roll another one, yeah. Billy with his out cream sauce on it. Pour another one. Yeah.
The production is fire so far. We're gonna keep it playing. I just wanted to pop in. This is very, very good. This is a very good way to start off the streaming show. Thank you for Season in the Sun, Nutter Tut. This is really good so far.
I've been on 60 skunk, sniffing that Whitney crunks. I've been on the road like a 10-speed. I've been off that Henny drunk. I've been digging in my bag on the weekend. I've been in the crib like a monk. Thinking need me a chiller Sunday. Get about my weekday fun like, wait, hold up. I'm just saying soul music on a Sunday, man, like, wait, hold up. I'm just saying soul music on a Sunday, man, like, wait, hold up. I'm just saying soul music on a Sunday, man, like, wait, hold up. I'm I'm just saying, soul music on a Sunday, man. Sunday morning, roll me another one. Got some soul music blasting like I'm really my mama's son. This shit ain't never plastic, you fake as a heffalump. Best pull your panties up, dog, I'm passing you. Cause you's a passenger. Real ones, day one, some niggas with some soul. Status quo, this is how we keep control. You can quote, we don't do fake shit. Fuck the whackness. And it's all trill shit on the track list.
I really like the production on this. I think the production on this is like very solid. I think the production on this is really, really good. I think that's what caught my attention. It has that original sample. I don't know what the original sample is, but it's a sample of a popular song. And if someone knows the sample, please chime in the chats. But the so it's a really cool like modern flip on that. I think that the lyrics are really dope. Nutter Touch floating on this track. Really good singing from, I'm assuming, Season of the Sun in the first part of the song. I like this song overall. Matter of fact, I'm adding this song to my playlist. The song is 4 minutes long. I was gonna listen to the whole thing, but like I said, we got a lot of music coming in tonight. So I'm trying to give everybody like a fair shake and a fair bit of feedback. But overall, this song is pretty damn good. This actually, to be real about it, this could be the best song that I've heard so far. And we only done 1 week of this. So, you know, I'm realizing that I can't add this to my situation. Or can I? Hold on a second. I'm going to try and add this to my playlist. I'm just going to make a note of this and then add this to my playlist later. Oh, no, it's right here. Okay, yeah. So yeah, we added this to my playlist called Struck by Stars, Best Independent Music on Spotify. I've been curating this playlist for like a couple years now. It has like almost like 800 followers and some plays. So it's kind of a big deal, but it's nothing crazy. But you know, it's just a little bit of extra love for you guys. We're gonna go ahead and keep it moving though. We got stuff in the chat. I got questions and answers. So what is a super chat? If you're watching this live on YouTube, there's a feature somewhere on there, somewhere that lets you basically give me money. It's like you can like $5, $10, etc. so forth on the super chat. It's like a donation to the cause. If you do that, it'll pop up like a green bar or like whatever color you choose. I think the different colors indicate how much money you spent. So you would have the different bars, and if you do like a green super chat, then you can do that. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. But if you decide to do super chat, that's cool. If we get 5 of them, I'll bust a freestyle over whatever beat. Yeah, and then also, I'm not sure if you guys can see the video, but it will say the song on there because I don't want to sit there and try and type it into the comments. It's too many things. Hi, baby. Let the dog back out. My wife just got home. We're good. Anyways, yeah, so we'll go ahead and keep it moving. Sorry for all the explaining. I know we got lots to go through today. But yeah, that was Season of the Sun, Nutter Touch. Very good song. Very good song. Up next is Fuck Cancer from Too White to Handle. That's a interesting name, Too White to Handle. There's a description here. Let me see if I can. So the description says, my fiance Kate is 39. 3 years ago, she was diagnosed with melanoma. I started as a small mole in her thigh. We didn't think much of it at the time. 2 years later, cancer came back hard and spread fast. It's in her brain, her bones, her spine, and other parts of her body. We have a 10-year-old son together. Watching his mom go through changes. Watching his mom grow through this changes you. It strips everything fake away. I wrote the song because I don't know how else to deal with it. It's called Fuck Cancer. Cool. So, well, not cool. I'm actually very sorry to hear that. Cancer it's taken my uncle last year, actually. So I relate to that very closely. I think everybody does. Cancer is one of those things that, messing us up. With that said, in terms of the music, yeah, let's listen to it. I think before I start the song, I will say this. This is actually kind of why I do this, because when it comes to music, at least for me, I started this whole video talking about me being a multimedia artist and this and that. But when it comes to music is like my ultimate solace. Like even my last album, which is Never Perfect, I wrote that album because I was going through a lot in my life, still am. And music has been a point of release for me to get those feelings out in a way that just felt genuine and real. So I appreciate you singing this song. I hope it's good because I'm gonna let you know if it's not good. I'm saying, like, I understand the sentiments, but we're doing a review show. Let's give this a listen real quick. This song is called F Cancer. Do I have to log in here? Hold on one second. He gave me a SoundCloud link, so I gotta log into SoundCloud real quick. Let's do this. Yeah, anyways, I'm already seeing, I think this is AI generated art. It's not a good sign, but it's cool. Let's try this one more time here. I guess I didn't have to actually log in and do that. That's fine.
I done lost too many to that shit, man. It's one personal. Fuck cancer. Every call from the doc feel like Russian roulette. Praying it ain't my name written next on the check. See my brother fade fast, couldn't stomach the stress. Chemo took his hair quick, pain took the rest. Uncles dropping, cousins golfing, whole fam in the war. Doctors looking cold-blooded, but the reaper want more. I light a candle in the dark, but the flame hit the floor. Ask God if he care, but I ain't sure anymore. Lights scratching one lung, turn the sun in the night. Hospital, smell sick, which is stuck in your mind. I'm fighting demons every day, but this battle ain't mine. Still I scream, fuck cancer, every bar that I rhyme. Fuck cancer, you don't care who it takes. Young, old, rich, poor, all lives it breaks.
So,
first diagnosis to the casket it makes. We stand.
Yeah, this is like literally what I'm talking about. Like, music is a form of way to like really get out things that you probably wouldn't necessarily say to anybody else, or that you would say to another person, or say to really anybody in your life. Like, especially like when I make music, and that this might be different for other artists, but like when I make music, I'm saying things that are deep in my head that I'm expressing in a way that almost acts as a release. It doesn't necessarily matter where it lands, but you hope it lands on people who can resonate with it, who understand that. And I'm already seeing like in the comments of this stream right now, people being like, yeah, my wife has cancer, et cetera, so forth. And that's like the connection. That's like why music is beautiful. Sorry, let's keep going here. I want to listen to more of this.
All through the pain with the love that it hates. Fuck cancer, scars deeper than skin. Tear families apart, make it strong and dead. If tomorrow ain't promised, then today I begin to say, fuck cancer loud, let the anthem begin. Watch the mother lose her son, she ain't never the same. Watch the child lose her pops, can't explain that pain. Tears soaked in the sheets, morphine in the vein. Family holding hands tight while they whisper your name. They don't care about your faith, don't respect no prayer. I seen pastors lose hope, I seen soldiers in fear.
Yeah, I really like the lyrics. Like, Duke can rap for sure.
But the memories live on every moment we share. So I spit this for the fighters still facing the test. For the ones in remission, for the ones laid to rest. For the nurses on the shift, giving more than their best. For the kids who lost parents, pain deep in their chest. Fuck cancer, you don't care who it takes. Young, old, rich, poor, all lives it breaks. From the first diagnosis.
I'm curious to know where this guy is from. If you're in the comments, I'm gonna guess and say that you're East Coast.
Tear families apart, make it strong and then. If tomorrow ain't promised, then today I begin to say, fuck cancer loud, let the anthem begin. Carry ghosts in my lungs.
Okay, so I'm gonna cut it right there just because time, brevity. I really like that song as a song. I really like the message of it. I think that the beat works for what you're trying to do on it. I think that the rapping on it is very solid. If I were to get into some negatives about it, I do think that the recording of your vocals is pretty bad, just in terms of like there's like a staticky thing going on. I'm not sure like what you use to record it. Also, I think the beat could use a little bit more progression. So like maybe like some swells on the chorus, like maybe like bringing in some strings on the third verse. We haven't listened to the third verse yet, so maybe there is some strings on there, but like adding some type of progression just to hold the attention production wise. But then also, I think that if I were you, what I would do, Too White to Handle, which the name is awesome. I think I would try to go ahead and pay for an engineer to do the song for you. Go ahead and like find a studio nearby and put some money into this, because this is a solid track. I think the message is very solid. Like I said, I think it's highly relatable. I think everybody at this point in their lives have probably dealt with cancer in some way, shape, or form, whether it's through a loved one or friend or whatever, right? So it's extremely relatable. And I said, I think the production is very meaningful. And what I would even try to do in terms of getting the visibility is reaching out to like your local cancer awareness chapters and seeing about like getting some type of sponsorship or like working together to do some type of awareness through your efforts. And, you know, I'm sorry to hear about your wife for sure. Like I said, cancer is a bitch. And, you know, I'm praying for you guys. I'm wishing the best for you guys. And yeah, so shout out to Too White to Handle. We're gonna go ahead and keep it moving though. Got another skip here. This is Carrying the Nights. Not Carrying the Club. Carrying the Nights, Not Carrying the Club is the name of the song. Nights is spelled with a K, so there's a little play on words there. Then this is from not Eli Helicopter, so I'm assuming Eli Copter. I said helicopter. Eli Copter is the name. This is an Instagram link. So I'm not seeing the song. The link that was sent over here was a Instagram link that doesn't seem to be working. I will look for the song real quick because you gave a skip too. So let's see. I'll just go to your. I think there was probably like a typo or something. To be my guess. I don't have the chat up, so I don't know if you're talking to me. But 1 second. Okay, so we found you. Hold on, let's do this on Spotify. Do you have music on Spotify? Let's see. Yes, you do. Okay, so we found you on Spotify. Is the song that you wanted to share on here? I don't know if there's a name on here. Oh, I closed Nero. So, hold on 1 second. Let me see. Are you in the comments? You are. It's on YouTube. Gotcha. Let me look it up real quick on that. Sorry about that. Same name, I'm assuming, not Eli Copter. Boom. Shout out. The song is called. I see 3 videos on your page. The track is called. Sorry. I'm not seeing the song on your page. Carrying the Nights, I'm not seeing that on your page. Is there a different page? You say it's on YouTube. Oh, it's on Shorts. Okay, gotcha. Boom. It's a very specific place to put your music. I'm still not seeing it on Shorts, my guy. Because I'm on your page. Maybe I'm on the wrong page. Hold on. I think I might be on the wrong page. Let me see. Do you have more than one? Oh, is it Eli Copter? Here we go. Boom. Boom. Shorts. Bam. Carrying the Nights. All right, we got it. Sorry about that. Yeah, next time for future reference, try just using, if you don't have it on Spotify, YouTube links are always better than Instagram for some reason. But here we go. Whoa.
Lincoln Actual here. Aid's about to secure the Strait of Hormuz. All hands, general quarters. General quarters, man your battle stations. Pulled up in the Gulf, transponder going dark. CVN 72 Nimitz class, about to leave a mark. 70 aircraft, sitting on the deck. Super Hornet sting, lightning strikes. My, you expect?
VFA 154 Black Knights. Z, the squad. Knights move, fun in the face. Saw us broad. Hawkeye eyes up, Seahawks hide. Nowhere to run, key nowhere to hide.
Spruce Smith, you riding Nestor. AI Burt destroyers locked and ready. Tomahawk missiles, steady. Lincoln Actual is Islamic Republic of Iran, naval
Okay,
command.
so I think this song is AI. I'm calling it. I'm calling it AI. And if it is what it is. You just want to be able to, do what you got to do. You want to express yourself. But this song, like this is what I said in my previous review, is it's almost like it's too well produced. Like if you remember the last song we just played, right? Fuck Cancer, right? That song from Rip, I knew that it was recorded by a real person because of the. It's kind of weird to say, but like the quality of it. I mean, keep in mind, keep in what we're doing here. We're doing a live review show with independent artists, right? And so I look for those type of things, like the imperfections of humanity, right? And so that song was like kind of like overproduced. And I don't know what was going on in the video, and it wasn't showing the video here, but there was like jets, and like, the song felt kind of propaganda-y, like pro-American, carrying the knights, not the club. Let me read the description real quick, because maybe that will give me a little bit more clarity. So this is the description of the song. Part of the Iranian Revolution soundtrack I'm making, there is something elegant in the carrier name for America's president who put an end to slavery, has shown up for the Iranians fighting oppression. The great emancipator has reached the Persian Gulf. The USS Abraham Lincoln Carrier Strike Group carrying the U.S. Marine Black Knights. Carrying the Knights might as well be carrying a club. Gotcha. The description helps just put more clarity into what I just listened to. So my advice for this particular track is that it almost kind of feels like a commercial to recruit, like a recruitment tool. Like I don't want to use the word propaganda. That's not the right word. That's what keeps popping in my head. It's a recruitment tool to get people hyped up about what's happening in Iran right now. If you're not aware of what's happening in Iran right now, go look it up. I'm not going to talk about it on the show because there's a lot going on over there. It is nuts. It's nuts. Go look it up. This is not this type of show. We'll talk about it on a different video. But I'm glad that you're using music in a way that allows people to understand what's going on, raises awareness, et cetera, so forth. Now, if we're talking about the actual technical qualities of the song, let's get into it. The lyrics are a little weird. There's like, I don't know what some of the things mean. Like, there's a line on there that says Seahawks hide. I don't know what that means. It's a reference to like the context of the video. And so like, that's why I just feel like the song is like kind of like almost like a hype / recruitment tool for people who are aware of what's going on over there in terms of the vibes that are going on over there. Oh, you said, to be honest, it is propaganda to the point to try and get people to understand what's going on. Cool. That's exactly like what I got from it, is that it felt like it was like an awareness tool, which is great. I think that music is one of the most powerful awareness tools that you can have out there. And you did admit to using AI, that's cool. I think your technique of how you're blending the song with like the doom, like I understand what you're trying to do. I completely understand, like the carrying the knights, not the club, and you have like this kind of clubhouse beat, but then the lyrics are very kind of patriotic. I like what you're trying to do there. I just think that in terms of how you could improve it, if you're using Suno to generate the vocals, I would definitely try to maybe use the persona mode, or just do them yourself. Or maybe you did do the lyrics, but if you recorded the lyrics yourself, there's some inconsistencies there that need to be like hammered out. And I'm not really actually promoting like people using AI music, but if you're gonna do it right, in the sense that like extract the stems, put it into a DAW, do some like really good mixing, maybe add more to it, add some drums, add some synthesizers, something to make it sound as unique as possible. Because like I said in my previous review, like there's just something about AI music that like hits my ears in just like a way that like makes me always just be like, And it's really hard to explain. But anyways, let's keep it moving. We have plenty of songs left. I'm trying to be concise and give you guys good feedback while also like not wasting you guys' time. We have 30 more songs to go through. We got through all the skips. Now we're getting into the non-skips. Shout out to those who drop skips, by the way. That's really dope. Hopefully we can keep that going. This next song is called Smoke, which I might do here in a second, by Victor Harter, Smoke. He was first to submit last week. I should have played him first just out of GP, but he was the very first person to submit like a week ago. This is a track called Smoke. Let's go.
Oh well. Whatever happens, happens.
Roll the red carpet out. It's Chapin on the mound. Marking with the red dot and squeezing for the action pal. I'm clapping like the ass that you fathom in your sleep. Fashion words into weapons, death to my enemies. And don't pretend to be a friend of me, cause I can see right through your tendencies. My flow will never ever drop. Silly hoes spread across. Smoke the dro, cheddar be the finest pot. I told you I'm no average guy. I'm the savage.
So the flow is very like kind of reminiscent of like early Mac Miller. Like, because Mac Miller has this flow where he like kind of is like a daisical when he lets go. Phenomenal, I'm phenomenal. I'm wondering if Victor, if you're in the comments, if Mac Miller is one of your biggest inspirations, because that's what I'm hearing in this track is like some early Mac Miller vibes. The beat's very grimy and kind of raw, which I love grimy raw beats. I love, especially this dude's rapping over grimy raw beats. It's like what hip hop really is about, and I think that as time goes on and things get more digital and more AI and more polished, is the term I will use, the grimy beat with dude rapping over it, we need more of that, because that's like the core of what hip hop is. Production wise, let's keep it some more listens here.
Hunger, wonder if I'll ever hit the spot. I'm always on some drugs, testing out my luck. I used to care a lot, now I don't give a fuck. Blasting the ass in the ass, spinning this shit that's generic as fuck, cause I'm missing the days of the past.
I think the recording's good. It's not perfect. I think the style of the recording matches what the intentions of the song are, in the sense that like sometimes you don't have to like have a very pristine sound. In fact, especially nowadays, and I might be completely wrong about this, but like this is just my opinion. Like with the rise of AI and the rise of all this better ways of making music, there is something to be said about the imperfections. Like the imperfections make the art beautiful. And so when I hear a song like that, I actually gravitate more towards a song like that than if you did go to like whatever top tier studio and spent $200 getting it mixed up. Especially if you did that yourself, that makes it even more notable. I think that, like I said, there's a lot of early Mac Miller influences in there, and I mess with that. I'm not mad at this track. I'm not mad at it. It's a solid track all around. I think advice-wise, it's a little slow. So how long is this track? The whole track is it's 2 minutes. It's 2 minutes. So, I mean, it's short. It's short and sweet. And even this part, like, I think even like right here.
1 joint, 2 joints, 3 joints, 4. Before I roll another one, I roll another more. 1 joint, 2 joints, 3.
I think like even that little break where you had that open area, I would have put a DJ there. I would put a DJ and have some DJs doing some scratches over it. Like some, get like a Cheech and Chong sample and scratch it up. Like smoke, just smoke, something like that. Just to keep that part interesting, because the flow is so lackadaisical that in order to hold my attention, you got to keep something going. The song's only 2 minutes long, so it's like, whatever, right? I can finish listening to this right now, might as well, right?
Joints 4. Before I roll another one, I roll another more.
But perhaps the sacred mushroom has given them a psychic insight far beyond our deepest explorations.
Yeah, I mean, you got this
This
guy talking right now, right? Like, I would get a DJ. Maybe you can do this yourself, is if you have a Pioneer DJ set up like Serato. Take his vocals, smoke. I don't know what he's saying, but smoke. You know what I'm saying? That would just give it a little bit of more rawness to it that I think would really help the song. But I'm not mad at that track. I'm not mad at that track. I'm not mad at it. I'm gonna give it a like on Spotify. I'm not gonna add. Actually, no. We'll put it on the playlist. Fuck it. Fuck it. We're putting it on the playlist. So it's going on the playlist. I'm not sure how long it will stay on there for, but it's on the playlist. Good job, Victor Harder. Cool name. We're gonna keep it moving. This is the Heat Check. We are live. Shout out to everybody watching this on YouTube Live. And we got a super chat. I saw that. Who sent that super chat? Oh, that was Eli Copter. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for the super chat. If we get 4 more of those, I might bust a freestyle on something. Now I haven't freestyled in a minute. I've actually been writing a lot of music though. I've been writing quite a bit. I'm working on my next album and my next movie soundtrack. So I've been writing quite a bit. So I might have some flows in here. So if you want to hear me rap, hit the super chat, drop some money in there, and we'll keep it going. So up next, what's the word from Crematic? What's the word? I like the beat.
Drag my feet across the pavement. Been told the game isn't taught us who you conversate with. You know we in the lab tracing out the statement. These fools can't keep up, slow it down. They feel what I'm bringing. Tell your folks to go peep the tracks. My fuck around, put this shit on wax. Double what I sold and before that. I was down bad, but still clocked in. Repeat the steps, and my crew got it poppin'. Back at it with that boy Doc. Guavmatic 2s like a unit, man, this shit don't stop. I'm still breathing. Putting out 2s for you to peep it. If you hate on me, keep it up, you know I'ma need it. This that 9-6.
So one thing I'm kind of noticing, and this is like kind of like piggybacking on the previous song, is the rise of like rappers rapping. Coming back, because I feel like there was an era in hip hop where rappers just weren't rapping. We were doing this on a track and like a lot of auto tune and like a lot of like kind of BS about popping pills and stuff like that. Like we had like a really weird era of hip hop, and I think we're actually like kind of making a turning point, because I'm hearing like a lot more music like this, which is just like, you know, like straight up boom bap bars, boom bap and bars, right? Boom bap bars and flow. Like that's just like what hip hop is about. Let's keep listening. I'm sharing this on Facebook.
Yeah, that's cool. They run up the assumptions and they reminisce what it was. I'm in the booth creating motion. Got these fools mad like Tony Soprano. Let me load the clip with my pen and I load the ammo. Cause I'm not stopping. Dropping off mail like I'm John Stockton. Smoke down Austin. Shorties was popping it. Know the name, know the style, so you gotta know. Don't be a bitch when we drop shit. Tell your folks. Play this here in the deck or the record. Cause I showed motherfuckers how it's done without executives. That's all we do, baby. What's the word? Know the name, know the style, so you got it.
Production wise, it kind of reminds me of like early 2000s, like Talib Kweli, Mos Def, J Dilla, high tech type of sound. That's what the beat reminds me of, which I really appreciate, because high tech's actually one of my favorite producers. But that kind of sounds like a high tech beat, which is tight. I like the pocket flow that you got going on there, which is kind of conversational. It's not over the top, but like it works. I like your voice. I think your voice tone works really cool. I don't really have anything negative to say about the song, but it's not like blowing my mind either. It's just a good song. It's solid. Like this is like a song that you would put like, if you had like, if it was attached to an album, this would be like an album deep cut. Like track 12 on an album of a 15-track album. I don't know why I said track 12, but you know what I'm saying? Like it's like one of those tracks that like wouldn't be a single, and you wouldn't like put like a whole lot of effort or like a marketing campaign about it, but you would throw it on the album. You could throw it on the album for sure. What's the word? Shout out to Crematic. Make sure you check them out at Crematic on Instagram. Let's keep it moving. Up next is Mr. Enoch. Mr. Enoch. I'm saying that right? Is it Enoch or Enoch? It's Enoch, right? Let me know. Oh, we got another super chat. Tight. We'll count that. It has to be $5 or more on the super chat, according to the thing that we put. But I will count that towards that. Shout out to All-Star Collab on that. We appreciate that. Mr. Enoch. That's what I thought. Thank you. Mr. Enoch with Fuck Ice. Very relevant song right now. I'm already fucking with the title. You already know what's going on. His thing says daily reminder, fuck ice. Let's get it. This is a YouTube link. Oh, there we go.
Master stop, we'll take our rights. Fuck that. Shit, I guess it's time to fight. Fuck ice. This is when history decides. Right now. When you're forced to pick a side. Fuck ice. So-called president, he widens the divide.
All right, hold up. So off rip, I like this song a lot, quite a bit, and this goes back to what, like, I guess this is like a recurring theme with like what music is for, right? Like, music is not only just a thing of solace; it's also like a way to inform what's going on in the world, talking about, you know, the state of the world, politics, etc., and so forth. And it's used as a tool in revolutions. It's used as a way to move people. It's used as a way to manipulate people. It's used as a way to inspire people. Matter of fact, and I'm going on a tangent before I get back to the song, this makes me think of, and this is like the exact opposite end of the spectrum, and this is some fun facts. Did you know that the CIA actually infiltrated Cuba and infiltrated the community by using hip hop? They actually made rappers and put them in Cuba and had these Cuban rappers make music that were designed to inspire revolution in the people down there. That's how powerful music is. So it's important for songs like this, Fuck Ice, because, you know, shit's going down right now, and you need music to give you context. And off rip, he's already talking about the president. Let's go. Let's go.
Surrounded by bootlickers to abide. Fuck ice. It's only rule of law when he decides. Piece of shit. America, wake up and change the tide. Fuck ice. There's Nazis at the doors that we reside. Killing folks. They're using the censorship by design. Use your eyes. The armed Gestapo has been revived.
I like the ad-libs. Ad-libs are cool.
Fuck ice. Master stop, will take our rights. Shit, I guess it's time to fight. Fuck ice. This is when history decides. Right now. When you're forced to pick a side. Fuck ice.
Yeah. I think, like, it's very straightforward, but what I really like actually most about the song are the actual lyrics, so like what you're saying on the verses. Like, this isn't like, I think about like when YG and all them did like Fuck Donald Trump and did that song, and you like listen to the lyrics, like they kind of like weren't saying too much. Like they were, the theme was, you know, F Donald Trump, and then it was like, you know, he's a bitch and all this stuff. But no, you're actually kind of giving people like a perspective about like what is happening in terms of like, you know, motherfuckers knocking on the doors and like them oppressing the people. I really, really like that. Keep moving. Giving you a like on your YouTube, by the way.
What happened to don't tread on me this time, fucking coward? What happened to, oh yeah, I know my rights? Renee Good and Alex Pretty lost their lives.
Very, very relevant. And when you obviously recorded this like what, like it says 23 hours ago you dropped it, so you just like you hit the booth. You hit the booth, bro. Like you saw what was going down and you went straight to the lab and you made this song. The production is dope. The message is strong. I messed with the flow. I'm gonna keep it moving just because like I'm realizing like we're only like 5 songs deep. There's so much more music I gotta get through. But I really like that song. I'm actually gonna follow you on YouTube, which is where you posted this from. I'm gonna give you subscribe. I'm gonna like it. I'm even leaving you a comment saying like, this is heat. And I appreciate you, man, because like I said, like we need more revolution music right now. Like we really, really do need more revolution music right now. Like, and we're hearing it to some artists, like a couple artists submitted stuff like that last time, but like I want to hear more and more of it. Cause like I said, music is also like a universal language to where like the production you have on here, like it's relevant to like the sound, like this intensity. The chorus is intense. Like everything is like intense right now, and I think you do a good job of capturing that. Good stuff, Mr. Enoch. Good stuff. I appreciate you. Fuck Ice. Keep it moving. The next track is Before by Frankie. Frankie. Before. This is the heat check. Appreciate you guys rocking with me. Like I said, I'm trying to give each song enough time, but like I said, we got a lot of songs. I don't want to be here all night. I do want to hang out with my wife and my dog. I'm liking the production on this so far. That first note is very rough. Like, I like everything. Like, I don't want to knock everybody, but like I said, I'm trying to be honest about how I feel, and this is why I stopped the song. Did I stop it at 30 seconds? Did I even get this a full 30? Yes, I did. Okay, so I'm gonna keep listening to it, but that first note that you came in on is rough. It's very off key. It's jarring because you have this beautiful intro, this beautiful guitar, but that first note, I'm gonna run that back and tell me if you all can hear what I'm hearing. Am I just being an idiot? Before you move on. I think I even did it better than what you like. The way that you hit those notes is just like comes off a little rough. Comes off a little rough. But let's keep listening because I like this. I like what you're trying to do with this song so far, for sure.
Tell me what's it all lies before you say goodbye, before you watch me die.
Is there auto-tune on? Is that what's happening? Is that what I'm hearing? Is like you have auto-tune on and it's not configured right? I think that's what I'm hearing because like the way that it's like fluctuating. It's very grating actually. And which is sad because I think that you have good lyrics. I think the lyrics are good. I just think that you need to go back in the booth and re-record the vocals. Don't use auto-tune. That's what I'm hearing. If that's not auto-tune, then you got some cool, interesting inflections in your voice. If that's even the right word.
Till you come back to my arms, tell me that you love me still, even if you have to lie to me. Before I go, before I fall.
Yeah. I think that the production of the song does not match the vocals. Like your vocals are not strong enough for the song. Like especially when that chorus hit, like you should be doing like some before, like so like really like hit those notes and like belt them out so it sounds like a chorus and it doesn't sound the same as the verse. Because like and I'm not sure if you produced this or like how you came across the production of this, but like the production is great. I don't know if you use AI. I don't know if you have a band. I don't know if you did this yourself, but the production is solid. I really like the production, but the vocals are just not hitting the way that we need them to hit. And that's the best way I would say that. Like maybe get someone else to sing it, maybe take some vocal lessons, maybe use AI. Don't use AI. Don't do that. But especially in the chorus, like when I'm hearing that before, like you should be belting that out or at least doing some layering or something. I don't know. I'm not a fan of that song. I'm sorry. Try again, please, Frankie. I will always listen and I will continue to give feedback, but let's keep it moving. Up next is You Gave the World a Spark by M. Becker. Hope I'm saying that right. Let's see here. M. Becker. Okay, here we go.
You gave the world a spark, a light inside the dark. Your songs still carry on.
No, that's AI, fam. That's AI. It's 100% AI. And like that, there's so many clues that when I look at your page that says that, including the fact that you left the VO logo in your video for your the Canvas thing on Spotify. That's AI, dude. You got 5,000. You got more listeners than me on here. And like last time, someone made a comment about my video that I posted last time because they're like, "Oh, you just go into detective mode. You're so paranoid about it." And it's like, I'm not paranoid about it. It's just that it's, for me right now as it stands, it's very easy to identify. When I look at your page, and Becker, I'm seeing that you have all these songs that seemingly like. Let's listen to another track, just to prove my point. We're gonna listen to "The Lights Live On" real quick. See, this production right here sounds kind of AI-ish. Is that even the same voice? Wasn't it a...
Footprints in the dust, glowing in the dawn. Every step I take reminds me I'm moving on.
Yeah, no, that feels very AI-ish, bro. And like I said, like as I say before in the previous episodes, if you hear me call your shit AI and it's not, please prove me wrong. Please send me proof. But when I'm scrolling through your Spotify track, every song that you put out came out this past year. They all have AI covers. Like, yeah, it's AI, bro. Sorry. Keeping it moving. And that's to say, I don't have necessarily like bad vibes against AI. I just don't want to review AI music. That's what it comes down to. Like, if you want to go out there and try to game the Spotify system and go put your AI music out there, go do that. But if you send it to me, a human being, and you're trying to be like, well, this is my new album, and like, bro, it's like, no, it's AI, dude. And that's fine. Go ahead and go get your money, duffel bag boy. Like, go get your money, but don't try to send it to my review show because I will call it out, and then you'll be embarrassed. It doesn't really affect anything in the grand scheme of things. It's not like someone's gonna watch my video and see that you did AI, and then be like, well, I'm not fucking with M. Becker's sound. Like, he doesn't give a fuck. Like, he's gonna go get in and get his money. He has 5,000 followers on fucking Spotify right now. Like, my opinion is that. I'm not even quite sure why you submit though. That's what it comes down to. Like, I don't understand like why you try to submit that, because it's like you're trying to play it off as real music. And it's like, that's silly. Anyways, next track is called Donk or Die by Opaske Music. I'm terrible at pronouncing some of these names, bro. I think it's Opaske Music, which sounds kind of AI already, but let's see.
One, two, three, four.
This is dope. Is this an instrumental? I wasn't expecting this. This is kind of sick.
Or die.
Cool. I'm gonna probably fast forward, but I was maybe giving my thoughts. This is Opaske. So this is not AI. At least maybe it is. So he's really nice with it. But like, he has plenty of songs out, including music from 2018. The count's solid. I wasn't expecting the happy hardcore vibes. I was not expecting that. That was actually kind of sick. Like, it starts off as like this kind of like aggressive rock song, and then it snaps into like a happy hardcore, like boom, 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 boom. It's pretty sick. I like that. It's not my necessary, like, out of all the EDMs, I listen to EDM music, listen to quite a bit. But I would say that this kind, like the happy hardcore, like doom, 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 is not, that's probably like my least favorite. But I do like the interesting approach to it. Like I said, the usage of the rock sample going into like the screaming, very cool. Very cool stuff. And also what's cool about this is just like music in general is becoming, and I might be wrong about this, please chime in chat if you want to, is becoming less experimental. And that felt very experimental. It felt like you were combining ideas in your head to get something new, which is part of the artistic process. So I do appreciate that. Shout out to you, Donker Die. Eventually I'm gonna get a soundboard and put noises on here, but Take My Time by Love My Alien. Filmed live for the NPR Tiny Desk. So this is gonna be a live performance from Love My Alien. You're watching the Heat Check Live. I appreciate you guys watching. Boom, bap, bip. I kind of need to get more tea. Maybe after this, I'll go heat some water up real quick. All right, so here we go. I'm liking the composition of the string or the guitar so far. It's very pretty so far. Very pretty.
I want something, but I feel nothing at all.
How come I don't see anybody singing in the video? Who's singing? Oh, he's singing. Never mind, my bad.
Oh, I miss my life, and I miss my wife.
Ooh.
Why the Lord take away the only thing that kept me sane? Now I'm blue.
Okay, hold up. Beautiful voice. Beautiful lyrics. Very thematic. I could already tell that this song's about grief. Loss of a wife, maybe. I'm loving the guitar composition. I'm loving this song so far. This is really great.
spinning and control. My head is in a fire when my body's in motion, sinking like a rock in a bottomless ocean. Over and over, take it day by day. Everybody tells me that I'll be okay. Somehow everybody knows better than me. Settle down, settle in, it'll get easy. Over and over, tell myself that I'm fine. Everybody tells me that it takes some time.
Bro. That actually kind of made me like a little bit emotional. I'm not even lie. Very beautiful pen game. I think I'm like partially emotional just because of like, you know, I'm dealing with my own losses, and you know, music has always been like I said earlier multiple times in this video, like a way to like express those emotions, and grief has been one of them recently. And so when I hear something like this, it resonates with me very, very heavy. The lyrics are beautiful. Beautiful pen game. Beautiful pen game. The song's called Take My Time. I had things backwards on here. The group is called Love My Alien, and the song's called Take My Time. Beautiful. That was beautiful, bro. I'm listening to more. Let's go.
So I'll take my time. So I take a shower and I wash my sickness away. And I light my candles and I pray for a better day.
Cool.
I miss her.
We're gonna keep it moving just because we got plenty more songs to go through, but I am going to subscribe, like, and leave a comment on this YouTube channel. I'm seeing that people are asking if I would post the title. I will try. I can't stay consistent with that because the different links, and I don't want to spend too much time in the chat, but for this particular song, there you go. Love My Alien 2026 NPR Tiny Desk, Take My Time. Beautiful lyrics. Like I said, this is why I love music so much, because it's very clear that this person was going through some grief. He was going through loss. He was going through something that's very hard to process. And sometimes the best way to process things is to put it all into something, whether it's your music or your work or your family or whatever. You have to like almost distract yourself or use it as like a vessel to process these emotions that you're going through. his pen game on this song is beautiful. This might be the best written song I've heard on here so far. Beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Just wow. I'm kind of floored by that song. I say I got emotional from that chorus, and that's rare. But anyways, let's keep it going. Lexi Michon, what's up? I know Lexi Michon. I shot a music video for her last year. She's a very good female rapper. Oh, she sent an Apple Music link though. I ain't got no Apple Music. Lexi, hold on a second. I'm just gonna look for. I hope it's on Spotify. You might be anti. Let me see. Let me see if it should be on Spotify. You also sent the whole album too, so I'm just gonna pick a song. Or is this? Did you send the single? Oh no, you sent the whole album. Okay, so I'm going to pick a song from this album, The Pilot 2. Let's do Unwritten Pages. That sounds interesting. We're going to play Unwritten Pages. This is from Lexi Michon. She's from here, Phoenix, Arizona. Let's see. She has a little snippet right here. Maybe I should read her description. Maybe she's telling me. The entire album is only 27 minutes in totality. I respect and will love your input on the whole 10 years of progress project itself. Some songs are lyrical and deep cut for backpack rappers and my 100 cult fans. Some are mainstream radio crossover ready. 2 of them are R&B, straight singing or rap. And at least 3 are specifically made for synchronized licensing for women empowerment, superhero type movies. Yeah, all 11 tracks shine light into my true life experiences of what I've actually been through over the last 10 years since the pilot initially released in 2016. This project displays the lessons, pain, the hurt, and growth and grit, and yet preserved to get to where I am today. I am in a nutshell. If it takes 10 years to become an overnight success was a movie, this is the soundtrack. Bonus points if you compare the album to. I'm not doing all that on this show. I will listen to it on my own time, but I'm just gonna listen to one track because, we got a lot of people waiting. But I'm gonna listen to Unwritten Pages. Let's go. Lexi Michon. I need more tea.
Sometimes I look back, I had barely enough. Had to choose to get gas or get something to eat. Used to ride around all the white neighborhoods and go park and recline just to get me some sleep. I'm in the back, but up under the street light for safety, cause there's nothing under my seat. Quarter tank of gas, but I'll keep it running, cause I'll freeze to death if I turn off this heat. Then wake up, start counting the pennies and nickels up under the floor mats just so I can see if I got enough for a coffee, a bagel, a drive-thru. God, I need something to eat. Look to the sky, I'm asking God why. Like, what did I do? I am down on my knees. I done came too far to live this life. No, this pain can't be destined for me. Heart stopped, had to sit and watch while the repo man drove my shit down the street. Felt like the whole world was watching, like, damn, man, you can't be more discreet. See, most won't believe what I've been through, cause deep down I'm so really so sweet. But back in the day, I heard so many people that I really love and they mean to mistreat. The grass is never greener, they don't got it better. Life is not as always clear as it seems. You see the big house, white picket fence, think it's perfect, but that's not what it means. Sometimes what happens inside of the home can be worse than what happens outside in them streets. What is you doing? We supposed to be asleep. I was a little girl up under them sheets. I remember when it's not having heat. I'm talking about shivering, shattering teeth. About 2, 3, 4 years.
Hold on. Okay, Lexi Michon. This is fucking fire. This is fire. This is like what I want from artists all the time. Like when I have conversations, like artists always try to like do other stuff, but it's like, no, you as an individual have a story to tell from your perspective. And only you can tell that story. Like no one else can tell your story. No one else has the context or the perspective of your life better than you. This song is a pure example of how you tell your story in a way that is genuine, pure, resonates with people, relatable. The production is fire. The beat is sick. I like how the beat boom, boom goes on certain parts. The way that you're rapping on it, like you're in that pocket with it's like, okay, this might be, and I say I haven't listened to like a lot of your music, but I've listened to like the songs that you put out as singles and some of your other tracks, and this might be some of the best work I've ever heard from you. I will check out the rest of your album for sure. Not tonight because we got other stuff going on. I'm gonna listen to a little bit more here. I'm also gonna add this to the playlist.
Same shoes on, too tight for my feet. Couldn't tell you the last time I had a Christmas tree, decorations a wreath. All I got is the shrimp beef or the chicken ramen noodles when I'm craving meat. I could be honest, cause this is my life. I ain't hiding or giving a fuck about a hater. So many times in my life there was devils around me when I couldn't recognize danger. Couldn't recognize my own self in the mirror, cause everyone's trying to change it. Relatives acting funny with me, I can tell if we blood or if we are strangers. When they jam my homie up and tried to throw him to the gators, I fought for him up in trial, so he didn't have to leave his babies. So why when I spin the block, I couldn't ask him for a favor. Never what I had thought, being corny was up in his flavor. You get what you get, I deserve what I got. I guess that's what I get for messing with them hops. Niggas say they stand 10 toes, but they ain't never showed it, and that shit is all tough. Daddy always taught me never listen to what a man says, baby, watch how he walk. Daddy always taught me never listen to what a man says, baby, watch how he walk. I ain't lying and I'm never hiding. All I've been through in life, it done gave me my name. How the fuck you
So I will say, like, and I haven't listened to the album in its entirety, but I would say that this track, which is currently track 7 on the album, would be actually better as a intro track. Like, it almost kind of has like a dreams and nightmares kind of vibe to it, to the point where it's like I would open with this, but like I said, I haven't listened to the rest of the album, so I don't know. But I would open with this track. This is that kind of track where it has like the soulfulness, the intensity. It sets the tone. It's a tone setter. Good stuff, Lexi. Very good stuff. I like that song quite a bit. Good shit. But we got to keep it moving because we're not even halfway through yet. So, goddamn. All right. So this is, Nicole Kochian is back. Chochian. She got some new stuff. This is Bruno Mars, Die With a Smile. All right, let's go. Heat check.
I just woke up from a dream where you and I had to say goodbye, and I don't know what it all means, but since I survived I realized wherever you go, that's where I'll follow. Nobody's promised tomorrow, so I'ma love you every night like it's the last night, like it's the last night. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. If the party was over.
So I like this one a lot better than the other one that you submitted last week, which is the Michael Jackson cover, because this one does a much better job of showing what your voice is capable of. Because I mean, you know the original version with Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga, which, you know, the two amazing power singers that have like these majestic vocal tones. Your voice does a good job of kind of showing off that you got that majestic range. I remember you hit me up after the last review, and I think I said that your music reminds me of like, your voice reminds me of like Disney music. Like you're a Disney level singer. Like you have songs, your vocals are in the same range as Elsa, Idina Menzel, and I don't know, Jasmine from Aladdin. I don't know who sang Jasmine from Aladdin in those songs, A Whole New World. But yeah, A Whole New World or Beauty and the Beast. Like, and like I could hear your runs a lot better, because in that last song too, like you trying to throw some runs in there, but Michael Jackson don't be doing runs, so it just felt kind of awkward. But this song does a very good job of showing that you can do some runs, you got some range. I think that if I were just to give you some feedback on how I would approach this song to make it better, layering, could probably do some, especially in the chorus, doing a little bit of layering, maybe adding a little bit of who's and us, ad-libs, I guess we'll call them. You could do that for sure. Maybe like a touch bit more better on the production, like a little bit cleaner on the vocals, especially in the chorus, because when all the drums and all the instruments kick in, it kind of overpowers your voices a little bit. But that might be just a matter of like turning up your vocals a little bit and maybe spreading them out a little bit more. But also if you layer that, that would solve that too. Overall, good stuff, Nicole. Good stuff. I like that one a lot better than the other one. Let's keep it moving. We are at track 13 out of 35, so 7 o'clock. We are going to go through all these songs. We're going to try to. The only reason I won't is if something dies. But this is Impossible by High Instinct. Instinct? H Instinct. I don't know how I'm supposed to pronounce that.
Possible, I make them possible. In a town near you with a house full of prostitutes. Hostile, I make them possible. In a town near you with a house full of prostitutes. Hostile, I make them possible.
The vocals are recorded very poorly. I'm gonna keep listening. I'm just saying that's just the first thing that I thought about is that the vocals are recorded very poorly to the point where it's like I can't hear what you're saying. I know the song's called Impossible, so I'm surmising, but I can't. There's no clarity there. Hold on.
In a town near you with a house full of prostitutes. Hostile, I make them possible. In a town near you with a house full of prostitutes. My hostile savage, you can bet your kid on it. No kidding, chimp, you're gonna need medication. That animatic, I advise both. Call me ventilation, I want all the smoke. Like Sandy Hook hoax, I'm hip hop toke. Choking on bars is a hard pill to swallow. 95 lives, bring me back.
Okay, so this needs a re-recording. That's what I think, because even like your verse is louder than your chorus. Like your verse is more clear than your chorus. But I think what you need to do, and if you're recording this yourself, how I would fix this is that so your horns, those horns, the main sample that you have on there is clashing with your vocals. So you need to duck down your sample where your vocals are the loudest. If you're doing an equalizer, it's probably somewhere near the left side, low end side, near the mid ends. Giving that a duck on the sample will give your vocals room to breathe, and then you maybe boost them a little bit, particularly on the chorus. And then on your chorus, I would double it up, double it up, and then maybe pan it out so it has wideness and differentiates between the verse. Now, I'm not an engineer. I do record my own music, and I used to record, so I am familiar, but I'm not like an engineer. But I do know how to make things sound decent. So that's just my advice there. I'm gonna listen to a little bit more, but I think I have the gist. Let's see.
Apollo, these dudes is polio, chicken grease on my polo. Can't reach me, deceased that door. I'm criminal minded, so never mind if I got caught. I fought in some wars, I split the difference. No need to witness, the witnesses. Fuck them bitches.
Yeah, we got it.
Right,
Like the rapping's okay. You kind of have like this like almost Griselda-ish kind of flow that's like outside the pocket that's kind of popular right now. It's okay. Like I'm not mad at it, but I'm also like not like mind blown by it. So cool. That was High Instinct, H Instinct, Impossible. We're gonna keep moving. He posted 2 songs. Fuck it. So this song's called Surviving from the same artist. Interesting.
I do this for my people and for the people that I never met before. What you surviving for? I do this for my people and for the people that I never met before.
I go on the fence and start a war if you offended. First I was on the fence, now I plot with hostile intention.
Okay, so with this one, it's like almost like your vocals are too loud. Your vocals are too loud, and there's too much reverb on the verses. The chorus is a little not chorusy. Like the purpose of a hook is what it sounds like. It's supposed to hook you. That wasn't very hookish. The beat's interesting. It's kind of like on some like grime, kind of like I don't know, like in the pocket type of beat. a little bit lighter than the other one. Listen to a little bit more here.
I'm confused. Why they so sensitive? Words to these sentences, broken promises ain't meant to be mended.
Yeah, your vocals are now like too loud.
Been in the building since 7. Don't blame me, blame the industry. Be mad they let a savage in. Nah, I ain't been slacking, king. It's in the.
You know, I think also you would benefit from a pop filter on your mic, because it sounds like you're recording your own music, which is great. I think that's great. I think everybody should record their own music from time to time. But I feel like you would benefit from like a pop filter or something covering your mic, and maybe if a treated room, because your vocals sound a little, I don't know how to describe that, sharp, and then also too loud. And there's some clarity issues there. But, you know, keep going. Like I'm not gonna listen to the whole song, but the thing is that when it comes to this rap shit, I think distinction is very important. Distinction is very clear, like having a sound to you. And you have a sound, like your vocal tones are very particular. But I think time should be spent trying to master those and perfect them to the point where you are almost recognizable instantly, which I think you have the potential to do. It's just going to take more practice. It feels like you're still new at this, which is great. Keep going, man. Keeping it moving. We are almost halfway. Sheesh. Like Me Like That from Preset. The description says, think Maroon 5, Bieber, Puth, and The Weeknd. Okay. Those are big shoes to fill. Thanks for listening to the Heat Check, by the way.
Gotta thank you for bringing me back to life.
Okay.
Things I can't do and feelings I can't describe. But it's been troubling me, something that I can't believe, something that keeps me from sleeping.
I'm liking this so far.
Now I'm dying to see, got me begging and pleading. When you love me like that, when you love me like that, when you love me like that, I'm always coming right back. I'm coming right back, always coming right back.
I fuck with this pretty good so far. And this is an example of a song that I know is not AI. And maybe it is. If it is, you are nice with it. But no, this is great. Very clean production. I'm sorry, I'm going through your page right now, because I always be going through people's pages. Very clean production. The vocals are unique, almost kind of like a Justin Timberlake kind of sound. I can understand why you said Charlie Puth and Bieber. I can hear the Bieber. Yeah, Bieber, Timberlake for sure. Not mad at this so far. Let's listen to a little bit more. I really like the beat. Lyrics are okay.
When you love me like, you take it off, so you better use it, yeah. On my heart, all this pain in my chest, but baby, you're worth it. Oh yeah. But it's been troubling me, something that I can't believe, something that keeps me from sleeping. Makes it harder to breathe. Now I'm dying to see, got me begging and pleading. When you love me like that, when you love me like that, when you love me like that.
Chorus is cool.
I'm always coming right back. I'm coming right back. Always coming right back.
It's funny because so my cousin really big vibes is in the comments, and he says, if this doesn't have a rap verse, I need to hear one on it. I agree. I don't think it's gonna have one though, bro. Let me see. It would be right here. I can see what you're trying to do. Niggas trying to get with the crew. Yeah, I would put a rap verse right here. Even if it's like a short one. Yeah, I would put a rapper on this for sure. And it would have been in that little section. Like you have the spot for it. So that's what I would have done there. Speaking of rapping, you saw me starting to freestyle a little bit there. I was just trying to warm up just in case y'all hit this goal. So if you guys hit the $5 super chat and we get 5 super chats, I will bust a freestyle, maybe over that beat. Maybe we'll go back and I'll add a verse to it just for GP, but we gotta get more super chats for that to happen. Great song. I would add it to my playlist on Spotify, but this is a SoundCloud link, so no. I don't really use SoundCloud, but I'll give you a like. That was Press Made It. Now, I'm not sure. It says right here that he does it all. So he does the production. Wait, did I read that at? Where did I read that at? I read that somewhere. Maybe I'm tripping. But he does, I think he did the beat. It says producer, songwriters, and vocalist started from the bottom. So yeah, he did it all himself. That was really good, dude. The recording was clean. The production was solid. The lyrics were solid. The chorus is great. Pen game was solid. I think that's probably the weakest area is the pen game. Because the chorus is fine, but the lyrics, they weren't captivating. But they were good. Radio. This is a radio hit. Throw Ludacris on the chorus or on the rap or something like that. You got yourself a banger. A banger. All right, we're going to keep it moving. Oh, Barish from Fernie. Fernie. F-I-R-N-I. Fernie. Barish. B-A-A-R-ish. Bearish.
Yeah. भोसड़ी के ये बारिश फिर से आ गई साली मेरी पूरी जिंदगी गाड़ मार डाली कपड़े गीले जूते भीगे हर रोज यही छूटी अपा मच्छर काटते बीमारी फैलती लौड़े का सीजन है ये नफरत है स्टॉप इस बारिश से यार थक गया हूँ इस पानी से हार स्टॉप इस पानी से हार इस पानी से हार सड़कें टूटी स्टॉप
India's been having like a bit of a hip hop revolution over there right now. They've always been like, I wouldn't say always, but there has been like a shift over there recently in terms of like them being more receptive to like hip hop and urban sounds. And that's kind of what I'm hearing in this track. It's like a Bollywood Indian vibe. It's got the sitars on there. But the beat is straight up hip hop. And this might be stereotypical. It's like being like, oh, well, you know, white rapper Eminem. But I feel like Humankind is who comes to mind in terms of like who I would put on this track with you to get it popping. Let's listen to a little bit more here.
पानी में डूबी मेरी किस्मत भी बारिश में रूठी दीवारों पे फंक्स घर में सीलन भरी सब कुछ गिला सब नम छूती है मौसम की मार खड़ी नफरत है स्टॉप इस बारिश से यार थक गया
Beat sick.
इस पानी से हार स्टॉप
I like the beat a lot. I don't know what the hell you're saying. Like you could be calling me the N-word for all I know. But the beat is sick. I really like the production quite a bit actually. And then it's recorded clean. I think it's true to your culture, which is sick. Because even as I look at your page and the thumbnail you have, like you're clearly Indian. So that's super dope that like, you know, you're doing something for the culture. You're not like trying to like make American hip hop over in India. Like, no, you're taking what you know from your culture and you're applying it to what you're good at, which is hip hop. I don't know what the pen game is like because I don't know what you're saying, but the flow is cool. But it's not, like I said, the flow is not blowing my mind. Like I'm not out here like, oh man, this flow is crazy, but it's cool. It's cool. I'm not mad at this at all whatsoever. Let's see. I want to get more tea. I need more hot water. Let's see. We'll wait till we get to the halfway mark and then we'll get some water real quick. Next track is gonna be Man Eater by Lilith Violets. The description says it's very electropop times Britney, and it was my Halloween single for 2025. Very dark energy with an upbeat vibe. Okay, let's try it. You're watching the Heat Check live on YouTube. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me while I listen to y'all's music. Lilith Violet Man. The beat makes you think of the beat makes me think of Shock Value Timberland. This sounds like something this would be on Shock Value 3. Okay, so your vocals are completely drowned out by the production. I can barely hear what you're saying on here. Hold on. Your vocals need to come way up. This is supposed to be the chorus right here. Yeah, you're like, it's with the vocal tones, which I'm curious about, like who you are. And when I say that, like, I don't know. I don't want to say anything offensive, actually. Let me do a little bit of research here. Lilith Violet. Let me take a look at you real quick, because I have some theories. I feel like music is not your main lane. I feel like you probably do other stuff. And I have a theory. Okay, here's your page. Okay, do you do drag? I think that this person does drag. And that's just basically my theory is what I had, was that this sounds like a dude trying to sing like a woman. This is a man trying to sound like Britney. And like I say, I'm not trying to be offensive. I'm not even trying to go down that route. We're not going to open up that can of worms on that tip. But simply going on your page, hearing your vocal tones is like, okay, it clicks. You're not a musician at heart in terms of like what you do and what you're known for. You do drag stuff, which is fine. Doesn't bother me one bit. I just think that you need a little bit more training. You need to learn how to project your vocals more as an artist, especially. So this is the tricky part about it, because if you are a man, which is what I'm gathering from your page, and you're trying to sing like Britney Spears, there's a level of difficulty that's not being considered here, and that comes down to vocal strength. For example, as you guys can hear, I have a very strong, very deep voice. But if I try to sing like this, it's gonna sound much weaker. Yeah, so you have to like really learn how to use your lungs to belt out the weaker voice, and that can get tricky. Your vocals are completely overpowered by the production. I'm not mad at the production. I'm not mad at the song, but I can literally not hear what you're saying in terms of like your actual lyrics. I can kind of hear the chorus a little bit about being a man eater, but yeah, I would hit the gym. I would hit the gym and learn how to like project, if that's the route you're gonna take, how you're gonna project that female voice, because I bet you probably sound like this normally. And so you have to figure out how you're gonna navigate that, and that comes down to just practice, putting out more music, hitting the studio, getting your lungs up, because it's a power issue that I'm hearing. So that's that. That's my feedback on that. Anyways, we're gonna keep it moving. Halal Boy from Keelam. Short video on my iPhone. Okay. This is Keelam.
I ain't built for it. That she ain't able it. That's a dumbass bitch. My shit don't know shit. I'ma suck this dick. I'ma suck this dick. Left at me and shit. Bill ain't envious.
Her name is Halal Boy. Sorry.
She be drinking on my scene. In the cloud, nigga, you was fucking dreaming. Bro, yeah, we were fucking teaming. Change
Okay. So the flow and the way that you rap actually sounds like early Childish Gambino, like cul-de-sac Childish Gambino, and that's actually mostly a good thing. I think the problem with early Childish Gambino was that he was trying to find his sound, and so he was emulating like a lot of Lil Wayne, and like his flow was like very like hashtag punchline rap, and you have the same flow that you have. So, but that's not necessarily a bad thing because if that's like the sound that you know the most, because you seem very young from the video that I'm watching here. Then keep going. Listen to a little bit more here, for sure. So this is a trend that I'm noticing in today's episode is that there's a lot of poorly recorded vocals. This beat is too powerful for your voice, so you need to double up your vocals. You need to add more. So you need to stack your vocals and put some layering on here. Maybe mess around to auto-tune, maybe do some separation so you could try to get your vocals to stand out because this beat is all over the place. It's very like loud and very like EDM-ish. The beat kind of actually reminds me of like Lil Uzi Vert's Rock With You song or I Want to Rock song in terms of like the synthesizers and stuff like that. But I think that you would do good to do some vocal stacking to make the vocal stand out more. And then also with your vocal tones, because they're a little nasally, doing some processing on the beat to do some cutting out of those frequencies where your vocals clash so they stand out a little bit more. Maybe widening the vocals a little bit more and then monetizing the beat a little bit. Because you probably two-tracked it. I don't think you went in and did stems. Because if you did, then you probably would know to turn down the synthesizers. But if you just like jack this beat, or if you just your homie made it or whatever, you probably don't have access to the stems to turn down the synthesizers. Because synthesizers are really loud in the beat, for sure. But that was Halal Boy, or no, the song was called Halal Boy, Mr. Doodle Face. No, his name is Keelam. That was Keelam with Halal Boy. Okay. We are at track 19. Oh, he submitted this track twice. Okay. So now we're on track 20. I'm going to go heat up some water real quick. I'll be right back. My mic's still on, so you could probably hear me do this. Do 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 do. Okay, we are back. I just had to go push a button real quick so I can get some more hot water. We're on track 20 of the heat check. 15 more songs to go. I appreciate everybody who submitted. This is going very well. Last week we had 24 submissions, so that means that we're improving. Like I said, I'm trying to do honest work here. Sure, making money is cool. So like if you guys do skips, I'm not making any money on the streams. And that was something I was going to mention at the top of this because the last video got content ID'd to shit, which is expected because I'm playing other people's music. And I was going to sit there and try to dispute all of it and be like, oh yeah, this is all fair use. But then when I thought about it, it's like, bro, like, first of all, like, I'm not that famous, so it's not like I'm losing any money. And if you guys are going to get a fraction of a penny or whatever per stream, per viewer, so be it. That's fine. What I really want more than anything else is people to know that this is here. So people, awareness is a big thing. So sharing, letting other artists know that this guy is listening to your music and giving honest feedback, et cetera, and so forth. I want to get to do this weekly. To where we are getting hundreds of submissions and I get too many to do. That would be the dream scenario. So the best thing you can do to help this for other artists and for yourself is to, let people know about it. We're going to go ahead and keep it moving though. This song's called Forever Demon Hours by Cappy. Demon Hours forever.
The night is young, and the bloodsuckers run the streets. The demons are unleashed among the saints. The troubled minds find refuge in the darkness.
Riding in the city with a new whip. Yeah, I'm getting litty with a new bitch. Hand on her thighs, make her feel the thrill. Michael Jackson drip with the sex appeal.
This is a cool track so far. It wasn't what I was expecting. It's kind of like thriller vibes with like some raps on it, and you're floating on it so far.
I'm gonna be real, I might be insane. Just like Cypress Hill in my membrane. Yeah, this the weekend, so I can feel my face. We on so many drugs, she just wanna taste. I know this in her first rodeo. Acting like a hoe from 90210. I don't give a fuck, I just wanna fuck. The party's on full and we on E. Yeah, dilated pupils open in the thirst.
I really like the production on this. This is a really cool production.
Dilated people, worse come to worse. It's a miracle if we survive. When we only die once, thank God we alive. I need a serenity right now. Fucking pull the top off with the top down. Pull the top now, that's a top 5. It's getting hot in here, show me what you got. Yeah, I just blaze while she moves her face. Moves up in my waist, like the waist. Yeah, her ass shaking through the fucking bass. Bored head, man, now that's an ace is made. I wanna live forever, need to try it all. Summer weather, but she makes me fall.
Okay, so I was waiting for the chorus to see what he was going to do with it. And I think that's where I get a little bit disappointed because the chorus should be a lot bigger. And then I think this is a mistake that a lot of independent artists make with their music. And it's really easy to solve for the most part, in the sense that with like this particular song, maybe that's not the chorus, but this is, we're almost happy. We're at a minute 30. So let me listen to a little bit more to see.
She don't love me, she just love them all. She knows that I'm a player, so I'm going ball. I won't live forever, need to try it all. Searching for some pleasure, but the last call. Yeah, these demon hours can't control my powers. Can't control my lust, can't control all my desires. Riding by the beach with a new bitch.
Yeah. So it's, the chorus on there is the same volume and the same composition and the same tone as the verse. And that's easy to fix just by doubling up your vocals on your chorus. Just go over it again with the same exact words. This is what I do when I record. If you listen to my songs, you will hear this distinction where I try to keep my verse to one track. I try to one track my verses if I can. If I gotta cut it up, that's fine. But I'm only doing one track. I might do a dub over it, and I might double those same vocals to make them louder. But then on the chorus, I almost always do at least 2 or 3 choruses, like 3 recordings, 3 separate recordings, and I layer them because, one, you're never gonna do the same thing exactly the same. So there's gonna be separation and variation in the voice. And then what I like to do is take one, my favorite version, put it in the middle of the panning, put it in the middle, and then take the other 2 and pan them slightly left and slightly right, maybe like 15% on either side. What that does is it creates like a little bubble around the chorus that creates a lot of separation between that and the verse. And it's this small trick will make your choruses stand out a lot more, because on this song, like, I like everything about the song. I like the concept, I like the bars, I like what you're trying to do with the beat on some spooky thriller shit. But when I get to the chorus, I feel underwhelmed because the chorus sounds exactly like the verse. So that's my feedback on that. I like the track though. I fuck with it. Cool. So up next is, why is this not working? There we go. Audio Gears. The description says, I wrote this song a few years ago and recently used AI for the final production, and it's meant as a critique of modern culture, something like a siren song. I appreciate the transparency of you telling me that you used AI on this song so I don't rip it up. I will already know. Thank you. Oh, hold on. Before we start this, let me go get more water for my coffee, because I'm enjoying my tea while listening to your songs. So 1 second. 1 second. My mic is still on, but let me go fill this up real quick. And I appreciate y'all listening, if you can still hear me. But I need some water. Do. Okay, and maybe next time I'll get a bigger thermos. All right, we are back. So next track is Audio Gears. Oh, hold on, let me grab my little poker here. Okay, that's my butt, in case you want to see my butt. Yes, it's a real butt. All right, Audio Gears. Where'd my headphones go? Oh, right here. This is called Something New. Let's get it. Yes, I'm eating a hard-boiled egg.
Pick up your phone to check what's new. How many likes have they left for you? Come grab a coffee and we'll talk it through. I'm sure that Starbucks has your favorite brew. Don't you
So,
try something new? Some new thing.
So in the description you say that you wrote this song. So these are your lyrics. The lyrics are great. I think that the lyrics are solid so far. Commentary on social media, which is always fun. And I think that the production's interesting too. I'm wondering if you used AI for that too. Let's listen to a little bit more. I already got the gist of it, but let's keep moving. I want to hear the chorus. Oh, don't start the song over. Okay. I like that song. The fact that you told me that it was AI doesn't ruin it for me. I bet you thought I was gonna say that. Like, no, like I'm not against AI music. I really am truly not. Like, I understand its purpose at this point. I think a lot of artists, not a lot of artists, I think a lot of people want to find new ways to express themselves in a modern day. It sounds like you already are an artist, so it's not like you're over here like faking the funk and pretending that you're not, like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like you're over here being like, well, I've been making music for all this time and I'm this established artist. And it's like, no, man, like, if you are that, that's great. You said you wrote the song, so that means that you know how to write songs. And so you're using Suno as a tool so you can hear your concepts. What I want to know is why aren't you making the song yourself? Right? Like, why? Because clearly, I think the vocals sound like kind of AI-ish too. So it sounds like you took your song and you ran it through Suno and now you're putting it out. But I'm wondering, why don't you just go find somebody to help you make this song into something that's a little bit more real? Like, I'm not trying to shit on you. I really am truly not. And like I said, I appreciate the honesty of you telling me that it's AI off rip, so I'm not over here like, this is AI. Because I could kind of hear it, right? Especially in the production. I think that's the biggest tell on it. But like I said, the lyrics, which I guess is what I'm judging here and what I'm listening to. I like the commentary. I like it's like kind of like this meta commentary on social media and how like we're about attention and likes and follows. I appreciate that. I think that's necessary commentary that we need to continue to have. I think there's a little bit of irony of using AI to manifest that. But that's my thoughts. We're gonna keep it moving. Plenty more songs to go through. This is the Heat Check Live. We are already at the 2-hour mark. I'm trying to keep an idea of gauging time because I'm trying to figure out how long I want these to go for. 2 hours is ideal, but we're already going to be going for at least another hour. So 3 hours. I don't know. I want to get through as many songs as possible, and I spend time talking about shit in between. Like right now, I could be just going through songs, but I'm trying to make this fun and enjoyable for people to watch. All right, so the next track is called "Welcome to My Mind" by All Star Collab. Let's get it. Yeah. Oh, I like the album cover.
It took me 40 years, but I've gotten a little wiser. Drinking's giving me headaches, not boycotting Budweiser. Illinois weed and edibles what keeps my mind higher. Now my thoughts more lost than the socks in your dryer. Since the days I marked prior, I've been dropping it like it's hot. Ready to slide on anybody that I considered out. And I ain't making songs for these only fan thoughts. It's for hits from the bong, all my fans smoke pot. For wife, kids, promotions to manage.
So I immediately get vibes that are like kind of similar to like Beck and almost like Mickey Avalon, or like the two kind of vibes that I'm getting the most from this song. I'm assuming that All Star Collab is the band and that the person doing the vocals is Ken Leon.
I was known in the suburbs as narcotics trafficker, busting your ranty when I was a bachelor. You know that I did. With that fat ass on her, hollow points hit your joints, blow out the back, and the due-day with two in the neck like I'm Dracula, peeling away in a 22 Acura while Lake County Cohen no Riz body snatching ya. Welcome to my mind. Don't be too scared about what you find. It's so crazy, it'll leave you crying. I ain't lying. It's my time. Welcome to my mind. Don't be too scared about what you find. It's so crazy, it'll leave you crying. I ain't lying. It's my time.
Cool. I think what I got the most out of that song is that sorry, I just medicated, so now my throat's all harsh. It felt like that song was very fun to make. Like it felt like it was almost like a jam session that turned into a song. It felt like it was natural. It felt organic. These are things that, as time goes on, we should start to appreciate more and more and more. I can't remember the last time I've been in a jam session with the homies just making music, making silly music, just making tracks, right? And that's kind of what this song felt like. It felt like we were just getting together and we're going to make something. And this is what we made. And like I said, there's something to be appreciated about that because I think that everybody's trying to like manufacture things. Manufacture and curate and all this stuff. And I feel like with this song, this is like not that. We're not manufacturing here. We're just vibing out. We made this silly song. It's great. So good job. I like that song. We're going to keep it moving. Shout out to people who donated to the super chat so far. And everybody who's just been hanging out. John Batten, I see you. You've been commenting this whole time. I appreciate you. Really big vibes. Nicole, if you're still in there. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me while we do this. Like I said, my main goal is to just try to give people honest feedback because I think anybody who makes music, I'm one of the artists out here making music. And I think more than anything, more than money, more than shows, touring, I just want to be heard. So that's why I do this, because I used to do this a while back in like 2018. I had the same show called The Heat Check, and it was doing pretty well. But then it just got weird, and it might get weird with this. Who knows? But I decided to be more mindful about how I was going to approach it, and that's part of the reason why I'm doing it on YouTube. But next time we probably will do it on Instagram. But let's keep it moving. Who's next? Is it John Batten is next? All right. The song's called Shadow, not just shadows. This is a song about my struggle with depression. Hey, I feel that, man. Let's get it. Okay, here we go. So I'm curious, before I can continue the song, I'm curious to know what your influences are, because immediately when I heard the song, like when the bass line first kicked in and I looked at the page, I thought Tool immediately. Tool and System of a Down, particularly System of a Down, Aerials. Aerials in the sky. Dun, dun. Like that bass line, and then Tool, I forget what song. They have a couple songs that start off like that. But yeah, I'm curious to know what your influences are. I know you're in the comments, so let me know while I listen to this and sip on my tea.
You make me apathetic in the worst way. You make me into your personal slave. You make me want to find an early grave.
I'm liking this the chorus, or this bridge right now. You gonna stick it on the chorus? Is there a chorus? This song it takes me back to a time. I'm looking at what you're saying. You're saying Alice in Chains for sure. The Beatles, 311. So 311 is the youngest that you mentioned. Alice in Chains and Beatles are older. So I'm curious to know what your age is, how old you are, because yeah, for me, like I'm reminded of like Audio Slave, a little bit of Incubus. I remember on the last review, someone submitted a song that reminded me of the album Incubus's A Crow Left of Murder, which is like one of my favorite Incubus's albums. This gives me the same kind of vibes, like this dark, melodic. Also, Papa Roach's second album, if you ever heard that album. What's the name of that album? I should know this because this was one of my favorite albums as a kid. Papa Roach's second album was called... No, it wasn't Infest. It was their third album. Infest was their big one. It was Love, Hate, Tragedy. That's what it is. Incredible album. I can't believe I forgot it. I might even go listen to that after this. This is like the vibes that I get from it. Like Love, Hate, Tragedy, Tool, Aerials, very specifically Aerials from System of a Down, with your vocal tones, like the airy and the way that you were singing on there. Almost just a little bit more. I like the bridge, like the wordless bridge that you have with the song. That's pretty tight. Hold on, where is it at? Okay, let's listen to a little bit more here. It's 6 minutes long, so I'm not sure how much to listen to. Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying about the grungeness. Yeah, because I also hear like definitely some Nirvana in there too. Like Nirvana. I'm trying to think of other grunge bands besides Nirvana that came out around that same time. But that's the vibe for sure.
When will I find a way out of this? When will I find just a bit of bliss? You are a constant creep,
This is very grunge right here. Yeah, the chorus is very grungy. The chorus is like early 1990s Seattle rock. Kind of very Kurt Cobainish. Like, da, 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 da. Like the way the sequence is, it's very, like, you nailed it. You did a very good job with this. I like this song a lot. I'm not going to listen to the rest of it right now because of the time. I do appreciate you do. I did give you a follow. And I'm going to check out the rest of your album because this is kind of my lane, bro. Like, a lot of people think that I listen to hip hop all the time, which I do, but like, I grew up on rock music. I really and truly did. Like, especially like when I was a kid, like my sister was like really into like hair bands, like Skid Row and like bands like Megadeth and stuff like that. And then during the 90s, like I grew up on like, I don't know, like Soundgarden and bands like Incubus and who else? I don't know. 311 is one of my favorite bands. And so I have like a lot of rock influence. So I appreciate this. I'm going to give this a follow. The album is called Problem with the Dead Man. Interesting. I'm gonna put this on the, I'm going to give this a follow. But I appreciate you, John. Thank you. I really do. Great music. Keep it up. Why do people keep adding, people keep adding songs on here? Let's keep it moving. All right, Grand Boulevard, Scruff Zona. Scruff Zona is local. I've actually done shows with this guy. I know that he's dope. Shout out to Scruff Zona. This is Phoenix, Arizona. So the song's called Grand Boulevard. Let's get it. We are on the heat check. And this is going great so far. I love you guys. Much love. Ooh, oops. There we go.
Damn, Tan, you quick.
Shit.
Ay, 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 ay. Took off on the jet, feeling, looking, smelling like new money, like, ay, I'm the next one up. Step into the play like, bad as up, ay, ay. Got my focus in the clouds, good greens, got me floating, ain't no time for coming down, ay. Thick baby in my eyesight, tryna snatch up my time, think I might wine dine, ay. We toasted champagne, I'm all up on a frame, you know I got the game like, ay. You know I got the game, if I ain't gotta say it, then little baby do my name, ay, ay. I'm all up in the function, ducked off, posted, gotta watch surroundings like, ay. My niggas in the building.
So, like I said, I've worked with Scruff Zona before. I like what you're trying to do in the song, but I've heard better music from you in terms of like your rapping ability. But I also kind of feel like this is just you in the booth, just kind of this like going off on the beat. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't. This feels like a Lucy in your catalog versus like an album cut or like a single that you're trying to push. Which sometimes those Lucy's go crazy, man. Let's keep moving though.
I bet you one of them snuck in the dimmer like, ay. Took a trip down the boulevard, feeling, looking, smelling like 100 grand. Ay. Took a trip down the boulevard, gotta make these folks know they fucking with a superstar. Ay, make these niggas dance hammer, good grades, good drink, got these niggas grooving like, ay. She got her hands on her knees, left cheek, right cheek, grabbing on my knee. Ay.
This could be a hit.
I'm standing on my 10, got a few boppies, trying to.
There's like I think the problem that I'm having with this song is the fact that it's like a saturation point. And I don't know what I was watching that kind of like was like a light bulb for me. It might have been like Jane Lee's review show, and the dude that she was with on there was talking about a very lyrical rapper. They were listening to the lyrical rapper's music, and they were like, "Oh, you know, you have to. We all know that you can rap, but you have to give us something to understand you and make you stand out, like better production. Like the beat's cool. The beat's not bad. Like I'm not mad at the beat, but it's also not like mind blowing. It's not interesting. Like there's no risks being taken on the production. It's like a standard rap beat. And as a result, you're kind of giving like standard raps on it. So it feels like a standard rap song that might play in the background somewhere, but wouldn't necessarily touch someone's heart or make them see the world differently. So it's just, it makes it very average as a result. Like I said, I'm not mad at it, but I'm not like excited about it either. But I do fuck with Scruff Zona heavy. I've listened to a lot of his, not a lot of his music. I've listened to a decent amount of his music, and I've done shows with him, so I know what he's capable of. And like I said, like maybe that's like my bias on that. Like maybe if I listened to this without that knowledge, maybe my perception would be a little bit different, and I would enjoy this song a little bit more. But overall, like, you know, it is what it is. That's me just being honest about it. Trying to get this feedback out and get through these songs. Oh, how many do we got left here? Damn, people keep adding music on here. God damn. We got another skipper. Let's see. So this song is Dear Summer. Oh, we got 2 skips. All right. Dear Summer by FJ. He says that this introspective track sets the tone for the EP, exploring FJ's relationship with the season and reflecting on the past struggles and future aspirations. Cool. Let's get it. I'm gonna try and get a little bit faster because we got more people submitting. I gotta get them done before more people submit. Fair poetry. I like that.
Fair poetry. A portmanteau of therapy and poetry, referring to the practice of using poetry as a tool for emotional exploration, healing, and self-discovery. Fair poetry functions similarly to journaling, but with the added power of language, rhythm, and imagery. Talk your talk, FJ.
Dear Summer, I know you miss me, but I ain't taking you back, 'cause we got history. You left my head back spinning like a frisbee. 2012 I held an L when I was dwelling in a cell in 2016. 2020 in division went misty. Ray-Ban for life, I went skitsy. Rooftop and I went crispy.
Okay, hold up. So
felons and the demons, it was risky.
I'm gonna say something that's interesting that might make people mad. That might I don't know. But typically, I don't really like UK rappers. I don't know how that's like racist or like discriminatory or whatever. But typically, I don't like UK rappers, and I don't like Skepta and stuff like that. Like I just don't ever like vibe with them because I don't know. It's something that I've always been like kind of like discriminatory about when it comes to like UK rappers because most of them fit like this really weird stereotype. But the reason why I bring this up is because when I hear this song, I'm hearing something different. I didn't really pick up on the accent until like I started to hear some of the phrases that he was using, like skitsy, and I'm like, oh wait, this guy's UK. This is an interesting approach because I think about most of the artists that I know from UK, they're not rapping over like slow, boom bapish beats like this. It's always like on some like weird shit. Y'all know what I mean. I'm gonna keep it moving though.
How I made it out alive, it's a mystery. So you can miss me, but I ain't on it no more. I don't want it no more. Trying to count 100 racks like I ain't done it before. Big man ting on a big bang ting. I mean, I'm trying to make something out of nothing. I ain't done it before. Summer before, the summer before. I was coming before, then I was coming for more. On the come up, if you're coming for war, then I'm coming to score. For sure, brother, I'ma keep it nothing shorter than 104. Listen, Summer, I don't love you no more. I don't know where I'm headed. I've been through hell and back. And I ain't doing a Yui, nothing never that. What went around came around, so I'm calmer now. But if there's a storm brewing, then I'ma weather that. But right now, I don't see no clouds. Didn't know if I would make it, but I do now. Deep pan on myself. Real winners turn swimmers, yeah, we don't drown. Need my cash money like Nino Brown. Sky high like D-Lo Brown. Cash is king and I don't see.
I'm liking this. I'm not gonna. Let's listen to the rest.
Zero to hero, I need a
There's only like 50 seconds left.
Now. It was reasonable doubt, but I guess we know now.
No, it's over. Okay, so I like that. I like it. I like the lyrics. Like the pen is cool. The pen is cool. You're not like, no, you got some cool bars in there, man. You got some solid bars in there. I think that the introspectiveness is interesting. Like I've learned things about you. Like I learned that you went to jail in 2016. I learned that you went through some shit in 2020. Like I learned some things about you as an artist, which makes me connect with you, right? And that's like one of the secrets about this music shit, right? Is that you want to connect with artists in ways that are the artist wants to connect with listeners in a way that is pure and genuine. And I say like the best way to do that is to always just tell your story, and that's what you're doing. Good stuff. I like that song. I'm gonna give you a subscribe on YouTube since you sent the YouTube link, and give you a like. Oh, would you say in the comments? What went around came around. I'm calmer now. Yeah, you have a very cool play on words. Like I said, I could tell you're from the UK because of your accent and some of the phrases that you used. But it was like refreshing. And like I said, I'm not trying to like knock the UK rappers, but like a lot of UK rappers just don't resonate with me because they be on a tip that like I just don't vibe with. But I vibe with this tip. I like the slower approach. It's almost kind of like some J. Cole type of flow, like UK J. Cole. K. Cole. I don't know. Let's go ahead and keep moving. I think you submitted another song here. Mr. Skipper over here. Skipping twice. I'm not mad at it. You just keep skipping. You sent 3. Okay. Is there a limit on that? Or are you just going to keep skipping? I mean, you're paying me, so whatever. But to be fair, we'll see what's up with that. I can also, let's see here. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Anyway, still searching. This is another song from the same artist you just heard. FJ. He is using the skip feature to skip y'all.
Fair poetry isn't just about processing a past or present. It's a powerful tool for exploring the future and expressing desires. As you acknowledge the uncertainties, counter them with verses of hope. Express your unwavering belief in the possibility of love, trusting that the Most High has a plan for your connection, even if the timing is unclear.
Where you been all my life? I've been waiting for you. Late nights wide awake, I've been praying for you. Better late than never, yeah, but never late is better. And heaven knows I've been through hell and back just to make it to you. Not into hiding and seeking, I guess I'm playing with you. Still searching, I ain't playing to lose, but you're way overdue. You got the leading role in Love's Greatest Episode, but I ain't holding no auditions, I'll just save it for you.
Okay, so on this track, I feel like the vocals are a little loud. Like they're like on top of the beat instead of in the beat. Just a little bit. But I'm also just being nitpicky.
Made a couple wrong moves on my way to you. I took a couple wrong turns, I'll keep it straighter with you. My ETA got delayed, what can I say? It's complicated, but I promise I'll be there sooner or later for you.
I like that you had the lyrics up, because that was good to like follow what you're saying.
But I'm aiming for you. And I heard him say the good fate awaits those who have faith. So do me a favor and stay patient till I make it to you. We haven't met, but in my mind there's a painting of you. It's kind of vague in a way I can't really explain. Picture perfect with a heavenly frame. Timeless work of art, yeah, they'll remember your name. A pure heart of gold with an old soul, getting better with age. Yeah, I know I got incredible taste.
So you have a really good pen game, dude. Like your pen is nice. You know how to write like very poetic songs. And what I'm seeing, so like obviously you guys can't see the video because I'm not posting the video. He has like this lyric video, and it starts off with the title of the album called Fair Poetry, which is a very cool name for an album, by the way. Then he has this pad, and it has the lyrics writing on it. It's very, very fresh. I like it. Very cool lyric video. And it actually adds an extra layer because if I'm reading your lyrics, I can kind of hear your intentions a little bit better, what you're trying to do, the play on words and stuff like that. I don't like this song as much as the first song that you sent over because I think that this song, I think the point is kind of driven home a little quicker, which is, I don't know, if I keep listening to it, like I already understand the concept that you're writing for, like that you're looking for this woman and it's like a love letter that you're writing to them. And you do like a cool thing with like the give it to you and play it to you. And I like that. But I don't know, it doesn't hit me the same. I'm gonna listen to a little bit more.
And I know you got pretty eyes that might have cried one too many nights from seeing pleasure and pain in equal measure. Yeah, I've been fooled before too. Love is a treacherous game. They say the first one is the sweetest, the first cut is the deepest, and even when the dust settles, now you're never the same. And if you knew better, you do better to wait, cause open scars and broken hearts tend to get in the way. I guess we just gotta remember that it's never too late. It's whatever, man, everybody makes petty mistakes, that's life. Put your hands together, better days is just a prayer away.
See, like, yeah, you can rap and you can write. I like that you have conversational raps. Like you're not a punchline rapper. You're conversational, and I love conversational rap more than punchline rap, because punchline rap tends to be dated and in a box. But with conversational rap, it's like you're telling a story and like there's a concept behind it.
Anyway, like I've been saying, I've been praying for you. I lost my way and went astray, but it won't be long until I make it to you. Call it destiny, cause every independent woman needs a soldier, let me cater to you. I just wanna be your favorite dude, cooking your favorite food, lighting candles, romantic music, that's my favorite mood. Maybe later we could make a baby or two, and I could raise him with you, see the world in different places with you.
I'm curious to know your age, FJ. Because, I mean, obviously you even said in the comments yourself that this is like a love letter to your future partner, right? So I'm curious to know like what your age is, because the younger you are, the better this goes for you, I guess, in terms of the review. Because if you're younger, you know what I'm saying, that your pen game is crazy for like in your approach towards music, and like your approach towards the marketing and how you're approaching it. I mean, you hit me with just 3 skips right now. You got this clean presentation. You got all your ducks in a row. So, like I said, the younger you are, the more that bodes for you in terms of the overall outlook. If you're like 50, I don't know why you're making love songs at 50, but if you're like 22, 23, 25, even under 30, you got a bright future ahead of you if you keep up this momentum. All right, let's get through your last skip, because all the other people are like, what the fuck, why did this guy skip 3 times? And people still keep submitting. We might cut off at a certain point, because I can't be here all night. This is Most High. This is a powerful, uplifting track dedicated to the Most High. This is FJ one more time. He hit me with 3 skips. Y'all can do the same. If you don't want to wait, you can drop that. It's like $5 I have it set for, to skip the line if you want to. Yeah, this is FJ Most High.
For poetry transcends the realm of self-exploration and can act as a bridge for communication with a higher power, cultivating gratitude for the blessings in your life, no matter how big or small. By acknowledging the Most High's presence and expressing appreciation for His guidance through difficult periods, you strengthen your connection to the divine.
First of all, let me say all praise to the Most High. That's right, cause it could've gone left, but now it's going alright. Thinking back to them times when I was praying all night. Guess it's true what they say, I didn't know at the time.
So this is definitely
tell the story, alright. When I'd wish
best beat out of the 3 you sent me so far. The beats kill.
I'd never wake after closing my eyes. This the shit that's on my mind, it's alright. Cause he'd still open my eyes when the sun would rise in the sky. What you know about rock bottom? What you know about clock watching? What you know about not stopping? What you know about looking for the off button? Now tell me what you know about God's promise. Life's up and down, and trust me, I was down bad. I was close to tapping out, how about that? Searching for a reason to continue, then I found that. Fast forward, I'm counting every blessing that I now have.
Okay, man. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, that little stanza right there is like a conversation. That was like a little conversation. You're talking to me. You're telling me something with a lot of context to your life. I really like your pen game. Like, you're not like over here trying to be like a super duper lyrical miracle rapper, or like trying to like out rap everybody. You're just a dude trying to tell your story. I could clearly hear that. You're a man of faith, which is dope. You also seem to have a pretty good head on your shoulders musically. Like, I don't think I've heard a single curse word in any of these songs that you sent me. Like I said, your presentation is very clean. Like, I'm very impressed with what you got going on here, Mr. FJ. Keep it up.
Lows are part of life, that's the way it's designed. If you were high all the time, you wouldn't look up at the sky, or put your head on the ground when things ain't going alright. So at your lowest to lows, where else you gonna go? That's right, big up the Most High. How you gonna pass the test if you don't try? In the middle of the tunnel when there's no light, hold on to his rope tight, you'll make it out the other side in no time.
I'm curious to know who does your production. Are you self-produced? Like, do you make these beats yourself? I'm trying to see if this is answered by looking at your page. I'm not seeing enough descriptions on it. I'm curious to know who does your beats. very strong production. Like I said, like I think that's like one of the things that kind of caught me off guard because of the fact that you are a UK rapper, but you're rapping over like American beats, not trying to do like the UK thing where they're rapping off like off-kilter syncopated beats or like grime beats. You're rapping over American beats, and there's something to take from that because I think you understand the spiritual language behind that. I'm curious to know if the rest of your album is like this, like on this like softer tone, or if there's like anything where you like turn up and go crazy. We'll find out later because I'm gonna go ahead and follow your page and I'll listen to more of your music later. But we gotta keep it moving, man. It's getting late. We are 2 hours and 15 minutes into this, and we still got 12 songs. So we're gonna try and get through these, and I'm gonna try and talk less and give more reviews. So this one is Live. This one's called Funk Kit 1.2 by Live. This is the heat check. Let's go. This is like a jam session. This is cool. I'm liking this. I like that. I'm not gonna listen to the whole thing because I get it. I thought there's lyrics on there, but I'll tell you what. If we hit our super chat goal of, I think we need like 3 more $5 super chats. I'll bust a freestyle over that beat, over Liv's track. I don't really have much feedback. It just sounds like she's just jamming. I keep saying that she because of the name Liv, which is a feminine name, but this could be a dude. But they're just jamming out. I don't know like what they did or what they didn't do. Is this like a band? I don't have a lot of information on this. Did they put a description? Nope, they just put the word Live. Okay, so yeah, I don't really know enough to like assess this. Because there's no lyrics on there. I don't know if this is just like a band jamming out. If so, it's great. Next, I'll rap on this beat later. If we hit our goal, I will rap on this beat later. That's gonna be the beat we rap over later. Let's keep it moving. Borderline is next by Kaiva. Borderline serves as a second single from my album, from my debut EP, Say My Name. It's a song about my experiences with bipolar, borderline, I cannot read, holy shit, sorry. My experiences with borderline personality disorder. Okay, let's keep going.
Don't take me back. Don't take me back. Don't take me back.
You can pick me up in your car, babe. I'll meet you by the church just down the street. We'll do it under cover of darkness, where nobody will know, no one will see that this is getting pretty dangerous. But I don't care, no, I don't care at all. There's just one thing on my mind. Borderline.
I'm digging this so far. Cool lyrics. Pen game is solid so far. I don't really have anything negative to say about this. I'm gonna keep listening.
I'm telling you the things that you should know. So baby, settle into the free show. We can take it fast or take it slow. We can take it fast or take it slow. I'm telling you the song makes sense in my heart and in my head. Cause this is nothing but a test. So baby, come on in and let me do your best. Pull me.
I want, what country are you from? I'm not sure if you're in the chat or not. I'm trying to like determine. You're not in the chat. If you're in the chat, okay, over. Let me know what country you're from. I'm curious because I feel like I hear like an Eastern European accent that's going on there, which kind of informs me about the music because the music feels almost like Eastern European kind of vibe, like Eastern European, Northern European pop, like Netherland pop. And when I look at your photos and you're like got like the straight up blonde hair and the blue eyes, like I feel like you might be from like Norway. FJ, if you want to submit those songs, you can. I'll listen to them, but I would just probably maybe wait a little bit or submit them, and I'll probably get back to them because I want to make sure I want to get through these people who have been waiting for like 2 or 3 hours, and I don't know how this is gonna work for future shows because this is already getting kind of crazy. I wasn't expecting to get 40 submissions tonight, so yeah, you know. Anyways, back to this song. I think that this is a good song. It doesn't grab me. The lyrics are interesting. I think the pen game is strong. I think you can write. The production is a little like I said, it's like kind of like fantasy realm kind of beat, old looking beat. This drum, I like the drums on here. I like the sequencing of the synthesizers. It's just that like, I think that this would benefit from like almost overproduction on the vocals. You try to do some stuff right there, like where you like drop the octave and did like almost like a chopped and screwed ad lib. That didn't quite work because your vocal tones are very like. I'm trying to think of a word that's not harsh. The vocals are very like almost feminine in the sense that like you're not singing very deep, but you're singing like this and then. So when you go and you try to do the vocal drop, and it just sounded weird. I feel like you recorded this yourself, which is always appreciated, but you might benefit from an extra pair of ears on this. That's kind of how I feel. Anyways, we're gonna keep it moving because I got more music to do. This song is called Traveler's Burden by Martin Lalo. Traveler's Burden by Martin Lalo. Thank you all for watching the Heat Check. Much love.
I spent the summer in LA. I just needed to get away, seeking guidance stars in the fog, driving down Sunset Boulevard. For once I was just another bum, avoiding the daily humdrum, with nothing left to say, spending my days in LA. I spent the autumn in Tokyo, in the crowd that just doesn't know what they're about to see, glued to their feeds and screens. But I saw beauty in history.
I don't have anything to really say about this song. Like, this is like a kind of song that I would probably like hear at a coffee shop live. Like, there'd be like a guy playing like a coffee shop, and it's like a coffee shop open mic night, and it feels like an open mic night kind of song from an open night mic kind of vibe. I'm looking at the artist Martin Lalo. He's sitting here with his guitar, smiling at the camera. It looks great. You have open mic guitarist vibes. I don't know what the ultimate goal is with your music, but there's a lane for that. You know what I'm saying? Like playing coffee shops and playing open mics and playing acoustic style events. I think you got that. I think the recording's a little rough. Like the vocals could be a little bit more polished. But it also sounds like you recorded this live. Like you just put like a mic up. If you did, that sounds great. I think overall, like I said, it doesn't, like I said, I'm not like, wow, this is crazy. You got some pen. There's some ink in your pen for sure. You know how to write a song. Your structure's good. Vocals are a little rough, but like I said, if you're doing this live, then you know, it's gonna happen sometimes. Yeah. Not bad, Martin. Not bad. Not bad at all. We're going to keep this moving. Working through these songs. So next up is Transcend by Travel Through the Nebula. Yeah, we're gonna see how we can do that, because like I know I spent a lot of time talking, and I'm wondering if how many songs I can get done in like a 2-hour or 3-hour stint. I don't want to go more than 3 hours. So we're gonna get through all the songs tonight, though. Let me listen. That's interesting. So this dude's from Sweden. I'm digging this. This feels like movie score type level. So I enjoyed it until the drums came in. I think that before the drums came in, it was like this atmospheric, very moody type of, like I said, like movie score, soundtrack type of vibe. Once the drums came in, it kind of like shrank it down to like alt rock kind of vibe. Before it was like this spacey atmosphere vibe, and then like I said, the drums really defined the song into a particular lane, which I think actually worked against the song. It would have been better if you just kept it ambient. That's like kind of like one of the interesting things about drums, is that drums can totally just change up a whole vibe of a song. And it really depends on how you sequence them. Sometimes not having drums at all, or having like light drums, or having like maybe taking out like the snare, or taking out the kick, or using just a snare, or using just a kick, or maybe using like a rim shot, will add interesting layers without taking away from the overall tone of the other instruments. So like in hip hop, like we don't really have this problem, because when it comes to rap songs, like most rap songs are driven by the drums. So because of that, like drums are everything. But with other songs, it's like some songs don't need all the drums. Sometimes some songs are great just acoustically with just a guitar, or like the last song with Martin, where he was just a guitar singing. Sometimes that's all you need. That's just my thoughts. Anyways, I do appreciate that. That was Travel Through the Nebula was the name of that track. Or no, Transcend was the name of the track, and the group was called Travel Through the Nebula. So thank you for that. We're gonna keep it moving. This next track is called I Don't Want You, from the Ruse Blues Band. The Ruse Blues Band, I like that name. A song about a toxic ex who shows up like nothing happened, performed in the blues soul slow. Okay. All right, YouTube link.
You were just holding his hand, and your face is just beaming. I was already in the crowd when you turned around.
Suspicions rising.
Said no,
Suspicions rising.
please don't come over to me.
Bam. All right. So this song is AI. This song is AI. This song was made on Suno. It's from his account called Etherical Musings. Richard Earl Wacker, 1973. This is literally AI. And like I said, like, I don't care if you guys use AI. I really and truly don't give a shit if you use AI or not. It's just weird that you try to submit AI to review shows to where I'm going to be like, well, what do I think about this fake song that's not a real song that no one made? If you made this, the thing about this is that this is clearly 100% AI. Let me go, just to confirm this, let's go to your Suno account and see if this same song is on there. You got all these personas on here. You're actually a pretty active user of this. I'm not going to dig too deep into this because I don't want to waste too much time. I'm sitting here bitching about time. But the point is that, no, bro, that's AI. AI as fuck. And, you know, it is what it is. You can, like I said, I don't necessarily care if you use AI, bro. I really don't actually care. It's the future. Everybody's going to be using it. But, like, the purpose of what I'm trying to do on here is give artists feedback on their music. And when you generate AI music, that's not necessarily the same thing. Now, don't get me wrong. There are ways that you can use AI in your music to put it out there. But if you're just going on Suno and typing in a prompt and giving it to me and being like, this is my new track, I'm gonna probably try and call you out on that. So I'm sorry, Richard, or whatever your name is, the Rouge Blues Band. That was AI. It doesn't disqualify you from anything. There's no prizes or no rewards or anything like that in the show. It's just a man giving his feedback. I give the warning saying that if you do submit AI, I will call it out. So the best thing to do, I think, to avoid this in the future is to say that your shit's AI, bro. At this point, it's becoming more and more accepted by society, sadly enough. So it is what it is. A year from now, that's going to be the norm, right? Like, oh, I made this song with AI. So, like, whatever, dude. That's part of the reason why I do this show. Let's keep it moving. Next track is called Slow Grind Trap by Killer Matt from upcoming Delaware rapper Killer Matt. Lit. All right, let's go. I think we can make 9 o'clock. Go hang out with my wife.
Yeah. Killer. It's Killer Matt, bitch.
It's Killer Matt, bitch. Let's go.
The trap quiet. Money loud. The whole block freeze when I come around. Matte black hoodie, blend with the night. Killer instinct, gun looking for a fight. I kill a fear, I kill a thought. I kill a moment when I don't get caught. My name got weight, need 2 hands to lift. Every step slow, yeah, when I walk like this.
I knew you're white.
Solid, killer stay sharp. Heart real cold, but the vision got spark. Kill the clock, I don't rush my lane. The minute hand stuck when they all say my name. No extra talk, I don't chat like that. The streets speak
deep
when
bangs.
it's spelling out Matt. Killer not reckless, killer precise. One right move worth 100 bad nights. Right. Killer Matt, yeah, feel that. It's Killer Matt, my name echo back. It's Killer Matt, slow grind trap. It's Killer Matt, only real one snap.
Okay.
Shadow talk, asphalt thought.
Okay. I wonder if your favorite rapper is Young Jeezy. That's what I think about because the flow is very Young Jeezy-ish. Or Jeezy, he's just Jeezy now. And then you had me until you said your name like 5 times. Because it's like, maybe this is your first track and you're trying to introduce yourself to people. But when I'm looking at your page, I see that you've been around for a minute, Killer Matt. You got a bunch of videos on your page. If I listen to another song, are you saying your name 18,000 times in every song? I don't know. You got some bars in there. The beat's sick. I like the production quite a bit. I like the voice you got in the pocket. You can rap. Like I said, your favorite rapper is probably Jeezy. No problem with that. Not bad. Not bad. I'm gonna listen to a little bit more. Let me see.
Heart made of iron in my veins full of knots. Matte black mindset, murder to doubt. Killer pen stroke when I scribble it out.
front, cold, mad in the back. I kill the past tense. I kill the might have been. Every verb, deadly motherfucker when I'm stepping in. Silence flex, no need for chat.
The beat is hard.
Room get tense when
Like
I'm
the beat
leaning
is
back.
the beat is
Clock moves slow when your fate attached. Bit of hand stuck when it all point to Matt. It's killer Matt.
like this might be my favorite beat of the night. The beat is super dope. And I think he does what he needs to do on it. Cause there's with a beat like that, there's like two ways you could really approach it, maybe three. You can do like the Rick Ross flow, which is kind of what he's doing, like the Rick Ross Jeezy flow, or you double time it, right? There's different ways. That's like the two things, and I don't think that he's a double time rapper. So he's just gonna do this. The song is called Slow Grind Trap. So he's gonna do that slow grind trap rap. That's what that is. I rock with it. I like it. I think this is my favorite beat of the night so far. I think second would be the Fuck Ice track. That beat was sick too. But we still have more songs, so let's listen to more music. Blake Spalding, Name Not Name. Is that the name of the song? Yeah, I guess so. This is an acoustic joint. The artist is called Name Not Name. And the song is called Blake Spalding? Okay. Confusing, but okay. This is very hypnotizing and smooth. I like it. Like I was just kind of like sitting here just like zoning out on this. It took me a minute to realize I kind of forgot that I was going live for a second. I was like, just kind of listening to the song and just vibing. This is pretty good, man. Obviously this is a live recording, so like the sound quality is not perfect. This could benefit from an engineering perspective, like going to a studio and doing like a tracked out version of this. The lyrics are great. I think your vocals are great. I think the guitaring is great. Let's listen to a little bit more here. So like, I know like one of the songs, a couple songs back, I was talking about how I didn't like the drums because they took away from the ambient sound of the song. This song would benefit from full production, meaning drums, bass, etc., so forth. Like turning this into like a bass song, and then like, cause this has like some pretty cool like, I don't know like how to. I was gonna say Americana, but that's not what I'm trying to say. Like James Blake-ish, Bon Iver type of beat, type of sound is what I get from this. So it's like you really could benefit from a studio session on this. I like this song. Keep it up. Name Not Name. I want to hear more from you. Please submit more music because I'm curious to see what you got. We need to keep it moving. We are at 35. We got 5 songs left unless people keep submitting on it. We'll see what happens. This is Accretion. I actually worked with him a few times. I booked him for shows up here in Phoenix. He's a very dope rapper. So I'm Curious to see who he's working with. The song is called Where Are You?
Keep your head up, babe, cause your eyes steady focused on the play. That's all you got. Need the right vibe to free your mind. You may have gone astray, that's alright. Wanna just a little bit, see what you find. The come up is so divine. The art of being aware, breathing a little bit deeper, seeking the secrets that's there. Moments repeat when you're peeking, notice the scent in the air. Feeling the scene full of reefer, caught in the figment of time. Still is slow and completely, your attention getting so clear. That bullshit dying out, I'm letting go of it all. The pain, the mishaps, no crying here. The game perhaps is the only thing that's worth buying here. The rain on the grass is up.
So this song's pretty great so far. Very good production, very good vocals. It's recorded very well. The flow is great. This is like some neo soul rap, which I think is something that there's a little bit of a saturation point in it right now, but also like it's always refreshing to hear if you do it correctly. And so far he is. And when I say doing it correctly, it means like having like, you know, a solid flow. Cleanliness and production is very important when it comes to neo soul rap. And I call it neo soul rap because, and I do use backwards air quotes, this is not a thing, because it has some very extremely soulful vibes. Like, this is something that Erykah Badu could also sing over, but you're rapping on it. I like it. Keep it going.
Only thing that's drying, watch the clouds from the ground. Try to touch these blue skies somewhere in seclusion, halfway through this long ride. Do I go forward or go back? Grow more or I retract? Maybe the best thing is to know more of where we at, but we lack the patience of just existence. Seeing the moment for what it is and relaying that wisdom. I got the feeling, the mindset that this should be the simplest, cause right now is all that matters. It should be the realest. The reason why you keep your head up, babe, cause your eyes steady focused on the play, that's all you got. Be the right vibe to free your mind. You may have gone astray, that's alright.
I like this song a lot. I'm going to stop it though. Not because I don't like the song, but because I motherfuckers keep submitting music. I'm trying to get this done. I'm trying to go eat dinner and hang out with my wife a little bit before she has to go to bed. And I just got like 2 more submissions. So I'm trying to respect everybody's music and give my honest feedback, but I don't want to spend too much time on that song. But that was really, really good. I'm gonna, if you can send me a Spotify link, actually I'll go find it on Spotify and I'll add it to my playlist on Spotify. Good stuff though, Aggression. Here from Phoenix. Anyways, keep it moving. We gotta skip. Killer Matt is back. Killer Matt was like, yo, I need to try again, son. I'm gonna hit you with another slapper. All right, Killer Matt. I swear to God, Killer Matt, you better not say your name more than 6 times on this track. Camera. We're gonna see right now. Killer Matt.
Guns and Tony Stark. You can see the Iron Man, dope fiends crawling up the wall like a Spider-Man. I'm hotter than a Human Torch, and I got the thing with me. Rap game jokers, I'm Batman in Gotham City. I'm silver surfing on these motherfuckers. Aquaman, yeah, I'm squirting all these motherfuckers. Plus, you know I got the X-Man, swagging Clark Kent, but I'm
Aquaman, I'm squirting on these motherfuckers. It's a choice. That's a choice. Like that's like one of those bars that you write, like you're in the lab and you write it, and you're like, oh, this is hard, and then you record it and you're like, oh, this is hard, but then like you listen to it like later on down the line, like, Aquaman, I'm squirting on these. Okay, all right, yeah.
riding in the Lex, damn. I'm superhuman on the mic. I'm on fire, Ghost Rider on the mic. It's carnage when I'm hype, venom when I write. Call me Cyclops, I got the laser for the sight. I'm a beast with the gun, but Wolverine you with the knife. Money green like the Hulk, hammer like I'm Thor on my.
It's a cool video.
Shit, bitch, I cause a fucking storm, or maybe even Jubilee, sparking shit with my hands. things ain't nothing new to me. Powers over mystery. So much ice on you can call me Mr. Freeze. With the hose,
I like the concept a lot. Is this as good as the other song? No. But do I kind of like this song better? Yes. It's kind of hard to explain. Like, I like this song better because it's a lot more conceptual. Like, I'm a concept artist. Like, I'm all about concepts. And so if you hit me with a concept and you stick to the concept, I'm going to probably give you bonus points over the other song that doesn't have as strong of a concept. So the other song, if I remember correctly, that he submitted was Slow Trap. I remember the name of it. I have to go back and look. But it was different. It was like on some Young Jeezy's like trap shit. And I really liked the beat of that song. And I think the production was better. And I think it sounded better overall. And his rapping was better in terms of like being in the pocket. This song, though, is better conceptually. And he has cooler bars. And he's more of a story to it. And it's a little bit more unique in a sense that like it shows a side of him, like a nerd side. And it taps into a niche of people who would be interested in superhero raps, right? Like, even if you look at the song, this has more views than the other song. It's been out for 5 years, but there's people in the comments being like, oh, I love this superhero, that. So it's like, this song probably serves you more than the other song and this one might have been more fun to make and maybe more even naturally aligned to who you are as a person. Things to consider. You can take this information and do what you want with it. But that's just like how I feel, where it's like, this might be like more, like you might be more of a nerdcore superhero rapper than you think. And like, maybe you tried this, maybe this is your first go. I don't know anything about you. I'm totally summarizing here. Maybe this is your first go and it didn't resonate with you the way you thought it was. So you switched to the trap shit. And it's like, maybe you should go back to the nerdcore. Maybe you should just stick to straight rapping about superheroes and rapping about nerd shit. Because there's a whole lane for that, man. Like, one of my cohorts out here in Phoenix, Arizona, I've worked with this dude for a bit now. He just got nominated for a Grammy. He's a nerdcore rapper. He did a children's album. Shout out to Random, Mega Ran. And so it's like, understanding that, like, once you find your lane, you're comfortable in it, you got to stay in that lane and, like, really cultivate it. Because sometimes people get nervous because their lane's not getting them the yield that they want, but then things are happening in ways that you don't expect. Anyways, let's keep it moving. We're almost there, man. People keep adding songs, though. Take the Pain Away. Oh, this is Chris Rispetti. Chris Rispetti is back. I think I called his shit AI last time. I don't remember. I think I might have called Chris Rispetti's music AI last time, if I remember correctly. Or maybe not. But we're going to find out right now when I press play. We're going to find out right now, Chris. No, I don't think it was him. I think I said that this dude... No, this is not... No. First of all, let me apologize. I don't think this dude was AI. I think that this dude... Or maybe he was AI. I'm going to have to go back and look at my notes. I don't have notes. But... let me listen to the song while I'm looking and reminding myself. No, this guy's not AI. Never mind. Sorry, Chris. I thought that you were, because there was somebody who. No, it wasn't you, Chris. My bad. My bad. This is dope so far. So I got burps. This is dope so far. I'm gonna listen to more, but I think this is better than the last song you submitted, which was something similar. I'm also wearing headphones this time, which may change my perspective of the bass, but the bass is hitting. Doom, 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 doom. This is something that I would listen to at a rave so far. I like the synths on here. The synths are dope. They're very epic sounding, like they swell. That the swells are really good. The vocals are good too. I remember now. Last time I said that I wish you would have had more vocals on there. I think I also said I wish you would have had a vocal breakdown. Let's see if you do that. Yeah. 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 This is great. All right. So this would be where the breakdown that I'm expecting to be at right here. Let's see what you do. I feel like, let me keep listening. I feel like okay, so that breakdown was almost great. I think what I would have done with that breakdown is I would have cut the drums and then built them back up into the drop. I know that's not traditionally like how a lot of house music is formatted for mixing purposes, particularly for DJs, because that's not necessarily true. But I feel like I would have cut the drums right there, and like I said, built them back up into like maybe a rolling drop. But otherwise, the song is solid, man. Like I fuck with it. Am I following you on SoundCloud? I don't really follow people on. I don't really use SoundCloud, but I'm giving you a follow on SoundCloud. I appreciate the submission. Sorry for saying that you were the AI guy last time, but much love. Let's keep it moving. We got 3 more songs left. This is "Holding the Universe" by Naked Singularity. We're getting through it, y'all. We're getting through it. I don't think we're gonna hit 3. We're gonna be a little bit over 3 hours here, so something to keep in mind.
Trapped in a system that's got me running up and down night and day.
Beautiful vocals.
Conditioned to be looking at the world with a 2-dimensional view. But I got a vision showing me there's another way. All I need is a sign that can lead me to the portal and get me through higher.
I love the vocals. So the vocals, hold on. The vocals are very folky. Jewel, Alanis Morissette. Those are the 2 names that pop in my head as I hear your vocals. I'm looking at your history. You're real. This is a real person, y'all. Yay. It looks like you've been making music since 2013. At least that's what this album Last Call is from. I am curious as to know why you don't have more followers, though. Maybe you guys are new to Spotify. Trying to read your bio here. You guys are from Washington, D.C. You've been playing since 2001. You took a break during the pandemic. Lots of other stuff. Right now, there are multiple members that should include Maggie, Kevin, Rich, Dakota. Cool, but why do you guys? I mean, you guys must be like this brand new to Spotify, because it looks like you guys have like an established situation going on here, but you don't really have a lot of followers on Spotify. Perhaps that's why you're submitting to my show, so you could get some more visibility, right? Also, there's a movie called Naked Singularity that I've never heard of. I'm going to look into that. Or sorry, not a band, a movie called Naked Singularity with John Boyega. That's interesting. Have to check that out. I wonder if you guys knew that. Maybe not. I don't know. But there's a movie out that's named after your band, because you guys obviously were first. So, anyways, I like the song. I should state that I like the song a lot. I'm gonna listen to a little bit more here. Oh shit. I like the vocals a lot. Like the lead vocalist is amazing. Great voice. I like the composition of the guitars. I like the production. Everything is solid here. One of the best songs I've heard tonight. I think the pen game is strong. She knows, or they know how to write songs. It's not like it's a good song. It's one of the better songs that came through tonight, for sure. I like everything about it. I think it's recorded very well. This is a real band, which is always great. I'm just kind of mind blown that they don't have more followers. And like I said, maybe this is just like their return, right? Like this is like them getting back to it, because it says in their bio that they are coming back in new music. So maybe like after the pandemic, maybe this is their first time on here. I'm gonna give you guys a follow to help you guys out, because I think I like your music. I think you guys I think that's a good song. Sweet. All right, so where are we at? We have 2 more songs. Oh my God, we're almost there. Watch, someone's gonna submit a song. Chip, School Play. Thank you all for watching the Heat Check. I appreciate you guys. We're definitely gonna be doing this next week. Same time, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I like this. Oops, I didn't even turn that up. Know your way around some synths, man. You know how to synthesize some synths. Synths are fire. This song is interesting. It's an instrumental, I think. There's no vocals on it. It's from the album called Original Motion Picture Soundtrack, which is an interesting name for an EP. And from the bio, they're from Canada. I like this so far. It's quirky. It kind of feels like almost kind of like a video game, but then also kind of like some Napoleon Dynamite type shit, which is not bad. Okay, I think I got the gist of it, though. I don't think I need to listen anymore. It's cool. That's all I got. When there's no lyrics, I unless you're dropping like some beautiful classical music or like some very, very interesting music, which by the way, that was very interesting. I'm gonna probably check out earlier than usual because I like lyrics. Like I said, I'm a storyteller. So we got oh, someone else submitted. I knew that was gonna happen. Mr. Delicious, Strapped and Ready. Sorry. Let's do it. Mr. Delicious, Strapped and Ready. Once again, you're watching the Heat Check live. Songs keep coming in, man. We might actually.
Sweet talk, flavor bars, let's cook. He walked in smelling like chocolate night. Frosty smile, yeah, the vibe, you're right. Yeah. Honey on the words, caramel tone. Ooh, sweet. Each line he served make me melt and moan. He a 5-course feast, plated up clean. Gourmet energy, chef's kiss supreme. I got a sweet tooth, he the reason why. One look at him, appetite sky high. Sip it slow, let it linger on my lips. Every little moment got a drip, 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 drip. From the first hello to the last goodbye. He stays seasoned, never dry. Mr. Delicious, flavor too rich. Sugar spice talk, yeah.
I feel like this shit's AI, bro. I feel like this feels very AI-ish. And it's because it's mostly like has to do with like the drum sequencing. It's hard to explain, but the drums sound very generic. The drums sound generic as fuck. And so I'm gonna look you. Actually, I'm not. I'm actually not gonna take the time to look you up right now because we're just getting late. I'm just gonna go ahead and call that song AI. If I'm wrong, please hit me up and let me know. Oh yeah, it even says right here, AI collab. Gotcha. Scott M. Horowitz AI collab. So that song is AI. So unfortunately, you have been disqualified from the Hunger Games. I'm just kidding. I just don't review AI music. I just don't. Like, I'm not going to tell you like what I think about the lyrics unless you told me that you write the lyrics. But even then, it's like, okay, cool. I'll try and listen. But if I already know it's AI, I'm going to have a preconceived notion about it. So I'm going to go ahead and skip and keep moving. And we got 2 more songs left. I know I said that 2 songs ago, but motherfuckers keep submitting. If I can get this last song before we can end this. End it all now. 3 hours listening to y'all's music. But I appreciate it because this is fun. I enjoy doing this. My wife's texting me right now, asking me where I'm at. Oh, you are. So this is Travel Through the Nebula. They submitted earlier. To see if this song has the same problem. This song is 10 minutes long. We're definitely not listening to the first 10 minutes. I want to see if this has the same problem as the other song that they submitted. Like, so far, I really like this. This is like some nice ambient, chill movie soundtrack type shit. Okay, I'm gonna fast forward because I said this is 10 minutes long. I want to see if this has the same problem. Nope. So this is what I'm talking about. Like, there's drums, very subtle. This is great, but does it go into more drums? These aren't bad. Because the ambience is still the forefront of it. Got some cool guitars. This is 10 minutes long though. Sorry that I'm skipping through so much, but very cool synthesizers here. So yeah, I already know that I like this song far better than the other one just because like the first one was great. It started off great, but then the drums were very jarring and it kind of ruined the song for me. This one sounds like an extended ambient song that you would put in a movie or you would put like on a lo-fi playlist. That's like kind of where I would see this going. This is good stuff though. All right. Oh, we made it, man. We got one more song. All right, so this is inspired by Graham Knutson. Knutson. I probably said your name wrong. No, I did the song Travel Through. That's what I'm calling you. Like it's very like movie-ish. I'm working on my movie right now, so like I'm definitely on like this film score movie kind of vibe right now. And so like I definitely resonate with that song a lot more than the first one. The first one wasn't bad. It's just that, like I said, the drums, like they threw me off so much where I was just like, damn. All right, so this is this kind of song. It's not like what my mind wants it to be. It's like what you want it to be, which is fine because you're the artist, right? But with this other song, like the spaciness of it allows the mind to wander, which is good for like lo-fi playlists or like good for like, I like to listen to ambient music sometimes when I'm working just because it's like background music. It's like the same kind of effect as classical music. It's good for your brain. Good for your brain. All right, last song. I am suspicious as fuck. Hold on one second here. Let me listen to another song of yours real quick. I'm changing this up because the song that you sent me sounds kind of not good, if I'm being real about it. But when I look at your page, you have a bunch of fucking music that you put out in 2025, like a lot of music. So I'm gonna listen to some of your earlier stuff. I'm listening to from the album Barrier Remove, Untangle Me, to see if I can confirm something. I'm going to give you one more shot on that because that was also not helping my suspicions. I'm going to listen to No Acknowledgement Remastered on Barrier Removed Remastered, which I'm assuming this remastering is you putting your shit through AI. I'm going to call it AI, bro. And like I said, I'm not trying to like call people out on this. It's just that like there's too many red flags. You have like you put out like literally like 40 songs last year. And they all don't really sound, they all kind of have like the same like dynamic range and tone to it. It's really hard to say. Travel Through the Nebula, I see your comment about movies. I'm actually done with the score, but I am looking to work with artists. I'm not really putting the feelers out yet. Maybe to stay tuned for future episodes where I talk about that more. But I used to work with a bunch of artists back in the day, and now I'm like kind of a solo artist. I'm definitely trying to do more collabs. So, you know, maybe we can collab on something. That would be great. Anyways, just to wrap this up in a bow, Graham Knutson, I think that your song is AI. If it isn't, please let me know. Send me proof of you working on it, and I will do a public apology on this show, on the next show. But we're done. We made it. Let me turn this off, actually, because y'all are going to keep submitting music if I don't turn this off. So let me end this session. We've got 42 submissions tonight, yo. That's literally twice as much as we got last time. That is pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. So it's safe to say that this is going pretty well. Pretty well. I appreciate everybody who hung out with me in the live stream for the last 3 hours. I'm not sure if we're going to go 3 hours every time, though. I got to figure out the balance on this because obviously I want to be able to give people enough feed. You should have just rickrolled me, like, fuck it. I want to be able to give people fair feedback. I don't want to rush through all the songs. I want to keep it as natural as possible. But I also don't want to be here for 3 or 4 hours. But I also realize that the more successful that this gets with this format, the more likely that's going to be, right? And when I watch other people use this Nero thing, it eventually their shows just end up being like all skips, to where it's just a bunch of people skipping, and that might have to be what we do for. I mean, if it gets to that point to where people are just skipping everybody, and then, you know, maybe if we do something like the first 5 people who don't skip or just free submissions, maybe they get put up the front in front of the skips if they do it before. I don't know. I got to figure something out on that because I want to be able to, listen to all your music and be fair about it. Also, the AI submissions are annoying because they take away time that I can spend with other actual artists, like giving feedback. I'm still going to take all the submissions, and it's going to be what it's going to be. But I wanted to, like I said, I want to be able to give people as much feedback as possible, but I also don't want to be here all night. So I'm going to figure out the balance on that. Maybe we just lock it in at 2 hours, and then people who didn't get listened to, maybe we put them on next week's show. Maybe we go live more than once a week. I don't know. I don't think I'm at that point to think about that yet. But I do love this, and I want to, that's kind of what I'm thinking, is that I think I might just do like 2 hours, and then maybe do like after an hour if you don't submit. That's what it is. I'm not sure if you could do that on Nero. I gotta look at the settings, but we'll figure it out. But I do appreciate everybody that submitted. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I'm hungry. I want to go hang out with my wife and go do some stuff. But we'll be back next week, same time, same place. We'll probably maybe try to go live on Instagram and Facebook next time too. I'm gonna clip up some of this and put this out on the social media, so look for that. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you all very soon. Peace out. Oh, camera's right here. Peace.